Some shit doing with some weight. So big as hell. Man, they said nigga got muscles and shit, man. So he ain't bullshit this time.
I like red bones, my type, light skin, that's black, hello. DFN, that's fantastic. Fantastic. DFN, that's fantastic. Fantastic. DFN, that's fantastic. Fantastic. DFN, that's fantastic. Fantastic.
That's good, fantastic.
I like red bones, my type, light skin, that's black, hello. DFN, that's fantastic. Fantastic. DFN, that's fantastic. Fantastic. DFN, that's fantastic. Fantastic. DFN, that's fantastic. Fantastic.
That's good, fantastic.
Yo, what up, what up, what up? Y'all know the deal, man. Like and share, like and share, like and share, so we can get this thing out everywhere. There's anywhere in the world you could be, but it's supposed to be right here with me, the BABGOG. I appreciate y'all pull up on me, man. What's going on? Hey, do me a huge, huge favor. Hit the like button. I think because I put the fucking emoji in there, they might be motherfucking suppressing the shit out of this. So I don't know. It is what it is. We gonna work through it, bro. We gonna power through this shit. Let's get to it. So y'all know me, man. Hey, today we gonna be spamming the hell out of the good old, you know what I'm saying? We got away from this, but we gotta get back to one of our roots over here. And you know, the good old
Get your hand off my penis! This is the bloke who got me on the penis.
yeah, man. All right. Get your hand off my penis. Again, what we say, y'all? The straight American black man, so-called black man, African American, FBA, ADOS, whatever you want to motherfucking give it, right? Whatever title you want to give to us, is the most penis police and dick detected man on the planet. The straight ones only, not the brotherfuckers, not the part-time pussy niggas, just the ones that are strictly, you know what I'm saying, for the women, right? No matter what you do, man, somehow you have your dick has a loyalty to complete and total strangers as to where you put it. You have loyalty and a duty to complete and total strangers with your dick and where you put it, right? It's crazy. And light skin ladies, light skin lovelies, y'all know, hey man, y'all come on, you know I got a little bias. Y'all know, you know how fantastic feel about y'all. Come to the front. Need y'all to step to the front of the congregation. If you're a Dr. Umar supporter, why? Dr. Umar don't even see you as black. Dr. Umar discounts you because you are a fair-skinned person of African descent. He always put about this African shit, right? Is he gonna go to motherfucking Cape Verde and tell all the people in Cape Verde they're not African? Is he gonna go to fucking what, Seychelles or some shit like that? You know what I mean? And tell those people they're not African? Is you know, at what shade of darkness are you black? Or I just thought it was, you know, a genetic and phenotypical thing as to where both of your parents are African American. See, the wonderful thing about melanin is it comes in every shade. Now, again, another unique thing about us, right, in comparison to the people from the continent, is that we are mixed with shit. Okay, you're not African, bro. All right, you may look a little. Hey, some people features are, you know what I'm saying, more than others. Present company included. Big nose, big lips. You know what I'm saying? Dark skin. You know what I'm saying? But no, I'm not Mbutu, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm not Mbutu. No, not me. Okay. All right. I am. I would be considered. You know what I'm saying? I would be considered this right here.
Won't work. You do your thing, I do my thing. You know, it won't work. We can't work with Akata.
Akata. Where's this Akata shit?
Like American? Oh shit. Cotton picker.
I am Akata proudly. I am proudly Akata. Okay. All right. As soon as you disagree with these FBA niggas, though, where's your family from? That's not an FBA hairline. Shit, me, nigga. Ain't no horseshoe over here. And if you ain't got no hairline, stop asking niggas about their hairline, okay? Don't bring up hairlines you ain't got one, or yours already fucked up. Okay? But it's just crazy, man, as to how, again, the American black man is held to a standard that no other man on the planet is held to. White man wants to go out, date out, mate out, marry out, all those different things, so on and so forth. Hey, he's doing what he's doing. No one cares. No one's telling him he can't do this, he can't do that. He got to stick with only the blonde-haired, blue-eyed white women in the race, right? And get this now. So listen, black men, you're even held to a standard as to where not only can you not deal with women outside of the race, right? But now you can't even deal with women within the race if they're not dark enough. Told y'all, man, it's intrinsic inferiority complex that dark-skinned women have is passed down to the simps, and then the simps perpetuate this shit like Dr. Umar's doing. Bro, this is a travesty. Okay, especially again when, bro, if you already know the piece de resistance of this, again, black women are never talked about or chastised or criticized, or for in most parts. Of course, you have your pro-blacks and people that say some shit or whatever, but they're extremely quiet when it comes to the black woman. Nobody talks shit about Serena Williams ever. Serena Williams got out here, got her motherfucking, you know, people from Israel, white dude, you know what I'm saying? One of those guys had a baby by him, millions upon millions of dollars. Nobody's asking her where her wealth is going to go when she dies. You know how they did Kobe and say, well, you know, fuck Kobe. Ain't none of that money getting left to black people. Fuck him. When, again, I thought you are what your father is. Especially when your father is, again, one of the greatest, you know what I'm saying, known men, okay, to ever walk the planet. Like, their family name, and people know their faces because they've literally watched them grow up, as to where your daddy is Kobe Bryant, the legendary basketball player. That's pretty much all you need. But somehow, even with that, they're not black enough because their mom's not black. Black men, I beg of y'all, man, live your life for you. Do what's right for you. Do what makes you happy. Fuck all these other motherfuckers, dog. Dr. Umar, bro, is just at this point, I don't even know. I don't even know. It's like he's trolling, and again, he's simping and he's pandering and he's doing all these things, and women, 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 the women and women and women, and it's just like, bro, you please, please, Umar.
Will you ignorant niggas please shut the hell up?
Just please, man. This shit is old at this point. Maya Angelou wasn't this. Nope. You know what I mean? Nobody gets to fucking tell the black woman that swirls, that divests, or whatever, what to do with her motherfucking private parts or her fucking personal life, her love life. No, how dare you? That's just the straight part. Now we get to, you know what I'm saying, the alternative lifestyle. That's even crazier. Nobody has anything to say to them on either side, men or women. Now, again, you can do what you want as an adult person. Whatever your sexuality is, that's your business. That's your right. That's your things. But I'm talking about this from a philosophical level, right? If the straight black man is going to be held to all these rules and these standards because he's not, I guess recreating or making a union that would equate into not only a fully black child, but a fully black darker child. How's it that we not, asking these brotherfuckers, hey man, that's not gonna, nothing can come from that, right? From a biological standpoint. But of course, they know because that's a protected group and nobody really wants to talk to them. And as we know, what black men are the easiest targets, man. This is why it's important, bro, that we speak the fuck up and say what the fuck, drop your nuts, nigga, say what you gotta say. Cause you're gonna be the bad guy anyway. Bars. Speak the fuck up, drop your nuts, say what you gotta say, because you're gonna be the bad guy anyway. So why not motherfucking go out, nigga? Hey, it is what it is. Speak your mind, bro, because whatever you thinking anyway, they're gonna assume, they're gonna turn it, they're gonna manipulate it, they're gonna do all these different things, man, to turn you to a self-hater, woman hater, incel that can't get no pussy. That's pretty much you're gonna be, man. Oh, you can't get no beautiful chocolate queen. That's why you got to deal with them light brights. That's why you got to deal with them high yellow heifers. The dark skinned queens don't want you. Okay. And so why are they concerned with me dealing with the light skinned queens then? Can you explain that one? Can you explain that? If the dark skinned women or whatever type of black women don't want the black men that don't want them allegedly, why do you care? There's a reason why we don't talk about, the brotherfuckers, or you know what I'm saying, the labia licking lady lovers. There's a reason we don't talk about them because again, man, hey, that's their business. And a lot of the times, hey, I'm not trying to be in a relationship with them. I'm not trying to interfere with nothing they got going on. Now, I ain't gonna lie, man. It's a couple fine ass motherfucking, on the wrong team out here, man. You know what I'm saying? These motherfucking these Furburger fans. It be some fine ones. But hey, will we know, fellas? What they doing? What they doing? The rubber fuckers. Yeah, the rubber fuckers. Some rubber fuckers out here too, man. What we know, fellas? Both of them sneak dicking. Both of them. The films and the studs. Both of them sneak dicking out here. So even if they, playing for the other team, they really not. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But let's get into it, man. let's get into it. This wonderful interview with brother Nick Cannon and Dr. Umar, man. Let's look at this fucking just hill of hypocrisy. Let's get into it. Fair use, by the way.
Oppressor and hating the oppressed. But me knowing that, and me knowing that media is really just an acronym for manipulated entertainment designed to influence all, I'm trying to do the culturally responsible thing with council culture. But I got to hold myself accountable. So as I sit here before you as a man who I've heard many times say that we should not, lightly say that we should not date outside our race. You made many more colorful statements from the idea of, going skiing with the snow bunnies and many other terms. But, I do have children with multiple races of women, and, white being one of them. And I'm interested to know, one, how you feel about this. And then, as I sit next to you, I consider you my brother.
Listen, man, you already know how he feels. And at the same time, I guess, hey, it's content, right? So start out with the introduction, the pleasantries, all these different things, so on and so forth. But you already know how Dr. Umar feels about this, allegedly. Again, bro, I'm not saying that he is, but one of the most pro-black, or two of the most pro-black figures in the history of black men, black people, love them fucking white girls, nigga. Okay, how many of y'all know that motherfucking MLK was addicted to them white girls before and during his marriage? Put a one in the chat, man. 2 if you don't know. 1 for yes, 2 for no. If you knew that MLK, okay, were for them white girls before and during his marriage. Okay? All right. Same thing for your boy Barry O. Barack Obama, hell, allegedly Barack Obama, hey, he was writing love letters to fucking men. A white man at that. So he didn't just like the white girls, he's goddamn. All white. You feel me? Says Kareem. See, I didn't know about Kareem. Kareem said Kareem was addicted to the white girls too. We know Magic, bro. Magic was hitting everything, nigga. Magic was hitting everything. Hey, man. Hey. I just report the news how it come, bro. But again, man, why is the heterosexual black man have all of these stipulations and limitations on who he chooses to have sex with, have children with, and live his life with? Heterosexual black man only. Why?
Consider you someone that I admire and look up to in many different ways. But, sometimes we agree to disagree on various, but this is a safe space to have this conversation. So I say all that to say, as someone, I'm sitting on your couch today, Doc, heal me, help me.
Right. When we deal with interracial relationships, I always like to qualify the conversation for people who are listening, especially those outside the community, so that they understand I don't come from a place of hate. I have nothing against the Caucasian woman, Asian woman, Latina woman, East Indian, Arab, all the various beautiful women of the world. I have nothing against them. But I'm loyal to the black woman because she suffered the most at the hands of this society and this planet. And because I come from a black woman, I have a special obligation towards her. And
no, you have a special obligation to the black woman you came from, not all of the ones that exist in the world. Again, the black man is the only one that's told, bro, nigga, you are got to be super nigga for everybody. Not for your bloodline, not for your immediate family, not even for your, your auxiliary family or whatever, the people you actually know in life. No, get out here, mentor these kids. Black man, mentor these kids. Y'all losers. Y'all don't want to get out here and take care of these kids. It ain't yours that you didn't make. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you, black man? You don't want to take care of another man's kids that never had intentions of taking care of them in the first place. What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with y'all niggas? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with y'all? You niggas are crazy.
Uh-oh, TLP got smoke for me today. TLP got smoke for me. TLP, no. Love, I don't know how many white people you've been around, okay? How many Asian people you've been around. No, my family, okay? My family. Asians, they tell you about their family. Not everybody, not every Asian. That's literally, you can look up in the, their culture. That name, that last name, that clan name, that family name, that shit right there is, hey, that. Not every motherfucker on the fuck, not everybody that's your race, your ethnicity, your nationality, whatever. No, yours. White people the same way. They don't give a fuck about somebody that's Alabama motherfucker don't give a damn about the white person in fucking California. I don't know him. What the hell I'm gonna what do I owe that guy over there for? I don't know that motherfucker. Shit. What's he done for me? Not a damn thing. So what the hell you think I'm gonna give him? The same thing. The hell out of here with that bullshit. I don't owe the whole white race. See, that's the extremes when you start talking about, Aryan Brotherhood and all that bullshit and true racist motherfuckers, KKK clan motherfuckers and shit like that. But even still, then with them, they not for that shit like that, bro. All these other cultures, all these other ethnicities, all these other races, man, they have a delineation and a separation when it comes to, you know what I'm saying? They believe and practice classism like for real. They understand that's the only way you fucking elevate up, bro. Once a person proves to you that they do not want to elevate, you leave them in the fucking dirt. Okay? Like they told you in the Bible, hey, you try to lead a motherfucker, you try to save them, they don't want to fucking hear you, you shake the dust off your feet and go on about your way. Niggas got a problem with trying, no, come on, man, I can save you. I can save you, brother. Come on now, brother. You got to get out these streets. You got to stop doing that crack. You got to stop motherfucking, robbing these houses and shooting niggas. Come on, brother. You're going to become a good one. Again, I told y'all, man, the infatuation that we have with the redemption nigga, bro, is one of the biggest downfalls that black people have. And until we get rid of that, bro, we're never going to be able to not only even be on the same plane as everybody else, but you're not even gonna be able to compete, bro. Not gonna be able to compete. All the Hispanics that's here already, bro, they don't like these fucking illegals. They don't like these illegal motherfuckers. They look down on them because what they understand, especially the ones that had to pay their shit to get here. Motherfuckers that had to pay their way and earn the fucking right to be a fucking American citizen, the real way, bro, they hate fucking. I'm telling you, I've heard them say it. I've seen them do it. Okay? Motherfucking illegals, man, come over here and up my taxes and make me look bad. And, they're fucking hanging outside of Home Depot. Bro, I heard Hispanic motherfuckers say this shit, bro. But why? Because hell, they mom and they daddy worked to fucking get here, paid the money to fucking become a citizen, bro, and hell, made sure put them in a position to be successful. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about, man. So again, this bullshit to where the black man is held to the standard where you have to be, you know what I'm saying, the superhero of the whole fucking race, bro. Again, unrealistic expectations. And again, it's still what? Ain't, can't, don't, won't. Even when you do, is not enough. Even when you do, is not enough.
When I look at when our successful black men tend to marry out or reproduce outside of the community, I think on some level it can be insulting to our sisters.
Okay.
I consider it insulting to the community as a whole. And as someone who works in the school, I've had to entertain conversations with black girls.
Damn, works in the school. What about your school, brother? Umar, what the fuck the school at, man? We tired. Listen, brother. Listen. Y'all all the motherfucking troll the shit out of Umar anytime his ass say school. That shit need to be removed from his fucking vocabulary until he open that motherfucker. Dr. Umar Johnson should be barred from using the word school. Okay? Institution, learning facility, anything other than school, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Teaching environment, nigga. You can't say school till you open it.
Who are asking Dr. Umar, is there something wrong with me? Because it appears that when you all make it, y'all always abandon the community in pursuit of your spouse.
again, that makes no sense to me. Why the hell would a child, okay, let's even say at the high school level, why would she why would she be coming to you talking about the celebrity and their dating choices and who they choose to have children with? I don't even believe you, Umar. Stop the cap. Stop. All of this shit is propaganda, man. This is why I can't get with none of this shit we talking about. Pan-Africanism, brother. You ain't African. You're not African, bro. They not you. They not you. You not them. Okay? Stop. This whole shit going back to the motherland, nigga. You know the motherland trying to get over here. So why the fuck would we leave here to go somewhere they trying to run from? What are we doing? Umar? Ultimate finesser, man. Yep, listen. It's all the same shit, man. They charged it a lot. Where's the law, brother? Is that shout out, my man? Hey, shout out to y'all. Listen, how that and that's what I'm saying. Listen, shout, and this is why I say, man, conversation is so important, brother. Thank you, because I didn't even. Let's go back to that point. Listen, yes, black men have definitely suffered more than black women have in this country. Okay, the fucking foundation of this country was literally made off the back, the blood, and the bodies of black men. Okay. Were there black women fucking that were casualties and killed and so on? Yes, they were. But we know the example was set. The people that were motherfucking killed the most, why? Because your threat is the fucking man. So how the fuck you gonna tell this lie? And then still to this day, shout out to brother Kiss Yardy Nation. Thank you, brother, for bringing this up. To this day, black men are killed at 4 times the rate than black women are. Okay, 4 times. Okay, 4 times the rate. And it might be more than that, but at least minimum 4 times the rate. And then the same when it comes to, self-deletion. So what are you talking about? What is this bullshit about black women suffered the most in this country? No, nigga, we have. Bro, this shit right here too real, bro. What we doing? Listen. I got double the fucking numbers in here. Listen, bro. We finna have a murder man, murder-thon. Nigga, if you lie, you steal.
Oh, murder man, thing. Oh. That's a murder man thing. Oh. Real more shit, man. Oh. That's why more bodies, man. Oh, murder man thing. Oh. That's a murder man thing. Oh. Real more shit, man. Oh. That's why more bodies, man. Oh, murder man thing. Oh. That's a murder man thing. Oh. Real more shit, man. Oh. That's why more bodies, man.
Hey, hit the like button, people. Come on now. It's like buttons are free. And thank you for the money, brother Darren Jones, the 20 ball. Greatly appreciate your brother.
Ain't nothing but some money.
The sheer irony that a self-proclaimed pro-black would be the anti-black male autonomy. You can't make this shit up, bro. Black men, I keep telling y'all, man, bro, the shit we do over here, bro. I know people take it as just bullshit, right? You know what I mean? Byzantine Dreams, hit my email up, bro. We'll definitely work something out. Appreciate you. Shout out, man. But no, listen. The stuff we do over here, man, it's extremely fringe right now. And again, brother, this is grassroots and still building this stuff up. Everybody's Kevin Samuels, right? And Kevin Samuels, the biggest thing he talked about, not even more so of the black man, just conflict and lack of respect and all the things that we need. It was the relationship dynamic, right? Again, niggas claim that all we talk about is pussy. No, I'm talking about black men, bro, and what we need to do to motherfucking get in our rightful place of being the motherfucking leaders and the head of our fucking race, of our group, like every other man on the fucking planet. That's what I'm talking about. This ain't no black supremacy shit. This ain't no motherfucking race war bullshit. This is just me talking about people like me, heterosexual black men that, again, without us, there is no fucking race. I'm gonna say this again. This is not up for debate, discussion. Everything I'm saying is fucking fact. Okay. All right. Without the heterosexual motherfucking black man, there is no motherfucking black race. Okay. Don't give me this bullshit about brotherfuckers being able to, they can make kids too. They don't want to. And would you want to have the rest of the existence of black men raised by fucking men that don't like pussy? Because something tells me if you do it that way, eventually all the men are going to follow suit, or the majority of them, where you're not going to be able to reproduce. So again, man, it's this is what we do this shit for. Okay.
And when we look at the wealth differential between successful black men and the women they choose to marry or reproduce with, it's very obvious that there is a significant financial gain to the woman in many times, which equals a significant financial loss to the black community.
I've heard you say this many
No, hold on. Let me
times.
Let me
That's a very small percentage of the group of overall interracial dating. Because
thank you. Shout out to Nick Cannon again, man. And this is the wonderful thing that we are responsible for. Listen, we are responsible for niggas knowing stats now. We're responsible for niggas talking about stats and the numbers and, you know, the statistics and the data and all this other shit and blah, blah, blah. We did that shit, nigga. Y'all too. Because again, without you, there'd be no me, right? There'd be no content creators. There'd be no men in this space to talk about the things we talk about, right? So understanding that now, bro, what are you talking about? For one, what is it, 21% or 23% of black men that marry out, right? Interracially. Okay. We already know. We start talking about the highly, highly wealthy guy, NBA player, NFL player, entertainer, or just, you know, highly, highly successful millionaire to billionaire status black man, bro. That's less than 1%. So of the 23%, you're talking about 1% of the 23%. You know what I'm saying? What are we talking about here? And then still you have opposites to counter that. Now I know fucking Robert F. Smith takes up a lot of shit, being the richest nigga on the planet, right? Michael Jordan takes up a lot of shit, you know what I'm saying? But still, you got your Denzels, you got your what's the other guy? Older gentleman. Oh damn. Just lost it. Fuck. No, he just died. Not him. Damn. Oh, Omar Epps. Who else? LL Cool J. LL Cool J still married, right? LL Cool J been married like forever. I think. You know, you got men that have of note and highly successful, highly wealthy that have been married to black women, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's the majority. Magic Johnson. Cookie didn't leave him. It's crazy. Shout out to Paris in the building. Appreciate you. Okay, yeah. See what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. So again, LeBron. Everybody love to talk about fucking LeBron, right? Cube. So it's plenty of, again, the majority, even when you start talking about those men, black men are married to black women, even when they're highly successful. This is why I say you can't trust Umar, because Umar's putting this shit out here, and shout out to Nick for pushing back on that. Bro, why are we talking about the minority? Why are we talking about the very, very small selection of black men? Why? Because the ego, the mentality of the dark-skinned black woman is so fragile, bro. She can't even stand the idea. Again, this starts more so about light skin. This is a colorism conversation, not even an interracial conversation. This is a colorism conversation. Okay. So even the lighter woman is too much for her to handle. Okay? The lighter skinned black woman, not half breed, not mixed, not none of that shit. Her mama, her daddy black. And she just happened to be fucking light. Oh, you just want her because she a red bone. You just want her because she almost white. What? No, bitch. I like her because she pretty and she's a nice person. And that pussy good. Whenever she see me, the BABG, this how she gonna be.
Yes, Daddy, come get this cooch. It's hot and ready like a Little Caesar's pizza, baby. Hot and moist. You're gonna have to lay me on a towel. Let me bend these legs back like a paper clip, bitch. Daddy, come get this cat.
You know what I'm saying? The straight black man can like whoever the fuck he want to like, bro. If she's a black woman, that should be all that matters. You can't have it both ways. Well, you're out here, we don't want you making these mixed babies with these women that are not of African descent and they don't have. Okay, cool, fine. I bet. Well, I'll just get me, a light-skinned black woman. No, you can't do that either. What? Because she almost white. Nigga, you don't get, nigga. Listen. Do two things for me, Umar.
Get your hand off my penis! This is the bloke who got me on the penis.
Get the fuck out my face. Okay? Get your hand off my penis and get out my motherfucking face, nigga. It's my dick. I'm going to do what I want with it. Okay? All right? Jenny from the block. Is this the Jenny that I think it is? Hold on. Let me see. Let me see something real quick. Hold on. I know this ain't who I think it is. I know this ain't who I think it is. No. That's again. This is a divester channel made up with a white girl photo or whatever. Yeah, no. So let me help you out. So if I'm a 5, what are the 5 fingers? Say the face. What are the 5 fingers say the face, Jenny? Or better yet, man. Jenny, we're gonna go ahead and y'all politely go ahead and escort Jenny up out of here. Jenny, nobody wants your lame, ugly ass hiding behind some motherfucking avatar that ain't you. You know what ugly hoe offended, bro. Bro. Ugly hoes never motherfucking fail, bro. They got the most to say, but they so unattractive they can't show their face. I ain't never seen a bad bitch don't show her face, bro. Never. Never in life. Exactly. Get her out of here. Jenny. Jenny got the run, man. It's always that, man. We started talking about colorism, bro. The freaks, hey, they coming out, nigga. They be mad. Hey, when I drop these links, hey, all you fucking dark-skinned motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? Beauties and booger wolves are welcome, okay? The dark-skinned, the chocolate beauties, and the motherfucking the burly booger wolves are welcome, okay? All right? Listen. Damn, this bitch taking pictures every 10 seconds.
There's only so many successful black men at that level that can elevate and create generational wealth. Okay. Because like we keep it a stack back. Okay. The most interracial relationships we see, because I've already said it before, the most interracial relationships we see is a strong, handsome black brother with a unshapely white woman that's happy to God. He's equally trying to be as clear as possible. Right. But it's a black man that can have any woman he wants, but because he can put his car in her name and he can financially gain off of this white woman.
Now, see, now Nick fucking up because he going along with the bullshit, bro. Listen, bro, black men are with way more unshapely, unattractive, big back black women than they are white ones. Okay? So if you go joke fucking big back Becky, all right, you got to joke motherfucking big back Benita too. Again, very, very small percentage. Very small percentage. Okay? You can't key and tee nigga, and act like every black man that's getting with a white woman or any other race, bro, is getting the bottom of the barrel woman. Well, I mean, Yeah. Especially the new niggas. Shout out to the young niggas, man. Young niggas winning in the interracial thing. I ain't seen a young nigga with a big girl yet. That's real. That's law. What y'all say? Oh, my mama. I ain't seen a young nigga with a big back white bitch yet. All of them motherfucking petite. And the crazy thing is they be cooking and shit. Little skinny mini, making motherfucking bread from scratch and, you know what I'm saying? Fresh motherfucking pasta and shit. Come on now, you know good and hell well. Come on, man. Umar fucking makes that shit known before any damn interview, bro. You notice that on none of these podcasts asking about the school? Hey, we're not gonna talk about the school now, brother. Brother. We're not gonna go there, brother. No, brother. We're not gonna talk about that, brother.
I mean,
Right.
who looked like she had a couple of Taco Bell trips.
Right. Right.
And she happy that she got her a black man. And those are the questions of one of these young black girls. Like, why would he choose her and not me? Because she got the paper.
Right. But either way.
And that's the majority. Now you see the athletes or the entertainers that might get them
but that's because there's only a few of you at that upper echelon.
Right.
But for those of you who are at the top 1%, right, income bracket, y'all go out the community to marry more than men similarly placed in their community.
That's such a small percentage, though.
Right, but black men marry outside of their race more than every other group of men per capita.
And I'm not making this as
And again, I hate this is why I told y'all, bro. You can't do that motherfucking the bullshit, dog. Right? This is what I be saying about this bullshit, right? Niggas love playing with the numbers and the stats or whatever when it suits them, right? So when it's the overall number, the gross, right? The total number of black people, they use that. But then when it counts for them, then they use the stats. And then when they use the fucking per capita, bro, of course it's going to be that way per capita when, again, we make up fucking 13% of the population. White men still date out more than we do. Clearly, my understanding, right? Percentage wise. But because it's 6 times more to them than us, their fucking per capita is going to be smaller because they have more people, right? So that's why I hate this bullshit when they try to finesse this shit, bro. No, bro. The two highest groups of dating out are Asian women and white men across the board. Don't start coming here with this motherfucking, you know, these fucking you know what I'm saying? Just manipulated statistics or dishonest statistics or whatever, or statistics out of fucking context, bro. All right. And which is it? So do these women not want black men like black women say? And y'all just fetishize. Y'all don't got no money, so they just marrying y'all for dick. What? wait, whoa. Wait, what? So niggas just broke with dick.
Whoa. Now you got too much dip on your chip.
You know what I'm saying? Like the excuses that black women give black men for, again, the amount of increasing success when it comes to marriage outside of the black race. Another thing that was talking about the other day, and who I forget who was saying it, but someone was making a point about how, well, you know, we're both married at a very, very low rate. So, you know, trying to compare, you know, 32% to 28% is not really this and this and this. Well, again, brother, now we have to get into the reason why the numbers are that way. If you have over 70% of the women that are fucking overweight, over 60% that are obese, 70% of the women that have children already have them. 70, you know what I'm saying? Oh, the 62% of women that have kids, 70% of them have them not being married, and then 60% of them have multiple kids by multiple dudes. How many marriageable women are there? How many marriageable women are there? No, nobody ever addresses the fact of the matter that the black man has the worst pool of fucking options to choose from, just statistically. Okay, if you want to start fresh and have your own fucking family, you only have a less than 40% chance. Okay, you have a less than 40% chance to motherfucking start out with your own motherfucking family, no kids, whatever. That's just the no kids part. Then you got to deal with the obesity aspect of it, overweight aspect of it, poverty aspect of it, attitude aspect of it, attractiveness aspect of it. So again, man, you're black men, as we said, and I broke this shit down for y'all. The first nigga to do it, right? The black man's options are the lowest of the low of every fucking man in this country, dog. Lowest options. We've been lied to for over 40 fucking years saying that it was a black women, it was a shortage of black men, it's shortage of black men, shortage of black. No, Charlie, actually it's the opposite. It's a shortage of black women. You either got kids, you're too big, you bad attitude, crazy as hell, ugly as hell. And all the fine ones is, you know what I'm saying? You they hoeing and going. So what are you left with? Are you saying, oh well, y'all want she ain't gotta be fine? Well, hold on. Y'all don't say that about the nigga. The Quasimodo fat ass 5'2" nigga, y'all not showing him no love. Shout out to Terrence. And put a one to tell y'all remember good old Terrence, man. Bro, they set Terrence up, man. They finally gave Terrence a chance. You know what they did to motherfucking Terrence from the Balloon Pop show? Put a one in the chat if y'all remember Terrence, man. Let me catch up on these super chats, man. I greatly appreciate y'all. Shout out to my man Freedman's, man, for the 5. Greatly appreciate your brother. Umar, fuck out of here. My money is my money. I don't spend that. I don't spend what the community makes. I didn't see them ninjas up when I was at midnight studying for search. Exactly, brother. Shout out to man Saucy Balls in the building for the 10. Greatly appreciate you, brother. What's good? That's a fly hat, bro. I appreciate you, man. I try out here, man. Y'all remember Terrence from the Balloon Pop show, man? The short dude that kept getting no love. They was like, you too short and you too country. You know what I'm saying? They finally gave Terrence a thing. They made the chance for Terrence, love for Terrence or some shit like that, or whatever they call it. Bro, they put Terrence in a blind motherfucking date situation, man. Terrence couldn't even see what the hell he was getting. At the end, he ended up with about a 5. Yeah. Shout out to Cree. He ended up with a 5, man. Couldn't even see. Got rid of some baddies, too. Got rid of some bad ones. Ooh. That's shit black man got to put up with, man.
An excuse or an
No,
example.
not at all. But I'm saying that cannot be attributed purely to coincidence. So let me ask you a question directly, brother Nick. You have beautiful African children by beautiful non-African women.
Right.
Would you say, honestly, your decision to reproduce with non-African women, was that deliberate? I don't want my sisters? Or were you a victim of unconscious self-hate programming?
Now, I've had this conversation on another one of my platforms.
Now, again, I hate this self-hate bullshit. Where is this when is this question asked to black women that, again, bro, the divestment movement has lasted longer than this shit we got going right here. The black male positive, the pro black male, any of this shit we got going on, bro. What divestment got us by like what, at least 5 years? At least 5. Kristen Karazin made her website and went, you know, like a huge big thing and started promoting this, the queen of motherfucking divestment, back in 2011, 2010. When was this? Help me out, y'all. The whole black women need to expand their options and look for love with, you know, outside of the black race and stop being so black loyal. Bro, that movement is at least 10 years strong. At least 10 years strong. You see what I'm saying? So when you start looking at that, man, how are black men, again, being talked to as if we're the issue and we're the problem, when, again, brothers move how they move, man. That's why SBM ain't been around that long. There hasn't been a long motherfucking movement, man. That hasn't been a big thing. You know what I'm saying? And those brothers are talking to other brothers. And the thing about it, again, the reason why we get drawn into a lot of this bullshit is because black women can't take the fact of the matter that black men want someone other than them. So they insert themselves in situations and get in arguments and talk shit, just like the passport bro shit. How dare you travel to get some pussy, nigga? You know you're gonna buy it. You lame over here, you're gonna be lame over there. Y'all, nobody wants your ugly ass, your ugly broke ass anyway. So shawty, if you don't want my ugly broke ass, why are you yelling at me, nigga? Why are you yelling at me when I'm overseas? Huh? Huh? You know what I'm saying? Why are you yelling at me while I'm way overseas? Why are you worried about what the fuck I'm doing? You don't want me. I'm broke, dusty, ugly, all this shit. So hey, let me be. Let me do my thing. Oh, Cree, we gonna get to that, Cree. We gonna get to it, baby. Cree, we gonna get to it. See, Cree, you giving the spoilers out right now. You giving the spoilers out, Cree. We gonna get to it.
With our brother Reza Islam. And it's funny because online they cut it up and they made it seem like I was saying.
And I didn't see that clip, by the way.
Yeah, it was a clip where it pretty much was. I was saying exactly that we've been programmed and conditioned to be that the white woman is superior. That's and I made all the things.
Bro, that's cap. Bro, nobody. No, bro. Listen, I hate when you guys do that. Nah, Cree, you good. I'm just joking. It's good. I hate this shit, man. The only person that sees the white woman as superior is the black woman. Miss Ann syndrome is real. Okay. What nigga would see a white woman as superior? No, no. Remember, you're the forbidden fruit, right? That shit got reversed, bro. Back in the day, Master gonna catch us. Master gonna kill me if I get that pussy. No, that shit been over with, man. Becky been trying to motherfucking find out about this motherfucking, if the legend is true. You know what I'm saying? And these white boys mad, bro. Hey, bro, shout out to Twitter, bro. Bro, when I tell you these white boys, nigga, rage quitting and crashing out and what was damn y'all? What is it? Cold. What is it? Cold. What is it? A coal burner. Put one in the chat if you ever heard of coal burner. Nigga, I learned a new fucking slur because it was a white girl on there that was motherfucking, you know what I mean? She was dealing with niggas. She burns the coal. Too bad she's a coal burner. I'm like, coal, what the fuck? Like, damn. So, bro, trust me when I tell you, bro, it ain't just even black women or the simps and everybody else. Bro, the black man's dick is more policed, more penis policed and dick detected worldwide. The world, Craig, the world. Here they go, those come around here with them swinging them dicks. Balls. Bruh, the whole world gets mad when niggas get pussy, bro. Y'all understand that? The whole world gets mad when niggas get pussy. You been with them. You been with them. You can't come back. I had a white boy tell me the coldest shit ever, bro. He thought, hey, listen, she can go over there and fuck with motherfucking Jerome and Tyrone, but she can't come back over here. Once she get that offset haircut and them big ass earrings, and she get that little, he said this shit verbatim. Especially if she get that little mixed baby, she done. She's over with. She is banned. Okay. White boy told me this shit, bro. He from Georgia. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing if you out here, we know, hey, speculations. But that shit motherfucking confirmed, nigga, that's it. It's over with. You cannot return.
Statements that there was a time that, and obviously all the sisters came from because they just saw that element of the clip. There was a time in which white women were looked at as
the standard.
Not just the standard, but symbols of success.
True.
Or even that are unattainable. If we go all the way back to slavery, we're not supposed, and vice versa.
Okay.
They looked at us like we ain't supposed to be messing with them, and we are not allowed. We can die.
Right. But see, that's the difference. Yeah. You could die messing with them. Right. They're not gonna die messing with you, though.
So I say all of that to say I understand the social programming, and I truly believe it so. And then that makes me, as someone who's done the research and had the understanding, goes all the way back to even defining what is race and when was race defined. And as we know,
but before you define that, does Nick Cannon have a bias against black women when it comes to romance?
The quick answer is absolutely not. Because
how do you justify?
I say this because one, just I got a white baby mama, I got a dark skin baby.
Again, the nigga fuck everything. What the fuck you mean? From dark to light to white. Nigga, he hit them all. Gotta catch them all? No, gotta fuck them all. That's this nigga is the Pokemon of the Ash Ketchum of pussy. Okay? Nick Cannon is the Ash Ketchum of pussy, nigga. Gotta fuck them all. Okay? The nigga literally done all up and down the spectrum. Okay? Why does he have to justify anything? He's a grown ass man living his motherfucking life, doing what the fuck he want to do. Okay? With his dick. Okay? Why he gotta explain himself to you? Fuck out of here, man.
Baby mama too. So in that sense, I can equally say I ain't got no type. You know what I mean? Like I love women.
But I would push back because as a successful black man who has children with multiple women, for almost none of them, or let me take the positive, only one of them being of African descent, does that not suggest that you clearly search out those who are not of your racial group?
So that's why I had to go here first. And I don't want to get too deep on talk over anyone's head.
Absolutely.
Now hold on. I gotta do this, man. I gotta do this now. Now we gotta, you know what I'm saying? Now he keep bringing up this one baby mama of African descent. Put a one in the chat if you know she is, two if not. One in the chat if you know, two if not. Okay. Now, out of all these women that Nick Cannon has pictures with, children with, guess which one she don't got no pictures of him with the baby? Guess which one? Guess which one has absolutely no pictures, no interactions, no nothing of him with that motherfucking baby? Guess which one? The dark one. The melanated one. The African descent one. That one. The dark one. That's the bitch baby mama. That's the one that's going up at wait, there's more. Guess what else, y'all? Why Umar not talking about this? Why Umar not talking about this, y'all? You ready? Uh-oh. That ain't no black man. There ain't no black man right now that she kneeling down in front of, smiling, cheesing on hard. There ain't no black man. That like a black man to y'all? Shout out to Paris. Oh, God, the black one also complained about her not. Oh, wow. So not only she not going to let him see the kid. Oh, hey, oh, wow. I see? The dark one. All the rest of them, they collect their checks, let them have access to the babies whenever, pictures on their pages and everything, all that shit, man. All that shit. All that shit. Look at this, man. Umar, what the fuck you talking to Nick Cannon for? Umar, why are you talking to Nick Cannon? Look like he about to go fucking fight in the Kumite. What are we doing? And of course, Nick Cannon can't be around his baby, but who can? Oh, Nick Cannon can't be around his baby, but who can? Umar, have you ever considered that just possibly, because of the inferiority complex that dark-skinned black women seem to have, intrinsic insecurity, inferiority complex, I call it, triple I syndrome, right? that with them it's always and almost all or nothing. Her way or the highway. And with that means even access to your children and a relationship with them. She's very quick to motherfucking take somebody else and shove them in front of your kid and make it seem like they're the great dad and all these other shit and whatever, whatnot, what have you, right? If a black man did this with a mixed woman or a white woman or Hispanic woman, that for a kid he had with a black mother, all hell would break loose. But again, of course, Umar's not going to address this shit. Umar's not going to talk about this bullshit. Not painting no fucking narrative, bro. I got eyes, nigga. Can you see? What narrative am I painting? All the rest of Nick Cannon's children, bro. Clear pictures, clear everything, plenty of interactions. Okay, several of them, all of them, except this one. And the whole thing about this is the fact of the matter that Nick Cannon can't mate out, and he's using this exact woman that's doing the same thing. This woman that he's chastising Nick Cannon about, oh, you should have pretty much had a kid with her and stayed with her and chose her or her type or so on and so forth, is doing the same exact thing Nick Cannon is doing. He never addresses the black women that divest. He never addresses the black women that have motherfucking kids out, you know what I'm saying, with these different races. Never does. But yet and still, Nick Cannon is the problem. When who? She let, hey.
That's just based off of what we look like.
Okay.
So in that sense, so where in, I guess what the German doctor in whatever 1700s, Dr. Johann Friedrich Blumenbach, the psychologist who said, who created race.
Okay.
Who I think it was 7 identities, and it was everything from African, Ethiopian, and white, to where they could put this hierarchy system that white was on top, therefore that they could classify while everyone else was subdominant. So in that, before that infrastructure was created, and that was even during slavery had already been established here, you know, in America before the term race was created.
Okay.
So it was phenotype and what we look like and origin in which we came from. Okay. And as a Pan-African, I know you understand the ideas that even with, we've been there, even within the motherland, even in the continent, there's a hierarchy of complexionism. And there's and sometimes even
introduced by the oppressor.
Of course, it's colonization, and even and then now in the terms of I've gotten in trouble for this, saying we're talking about the power of melanin, in the sense of, as Tupac say, the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice.
I would agree.
And in that sense, so yes, like I said before, there is an idea of the standard of what we believe to be beautiful. I believe a dark complected woman who embraces all of her naturalness is far superior, especially in this day, and in her beauty, than someone who is attempting to assimilate or look like someone else.
So if you have any more,
well, Nick, the problem with that is the dark women are the biggest perpetrators of assimilating to look like someone else. They don't wear their own hair. They're never natural, hardly ever. They don't even celebrate their own face, right? They purposely get makeup to slim down their nose and take away from their features, slim their noses. The only thing they will, accentuate are their lips facially. You know what I'm saying? So all of the European stuff they were accusing black men of doing, they proudly embrace and don't feel beautiful unless they have that. If they ain't got the wet and wavy or the fucking Hawaiian silky or whatever the fuck it is, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? The bundles, the motherfucking, the virgin hair. And the crazy thing is about it, bro, they didn't show y'all how to get that hair, bro. That shit is disgusting. Jesus Christ. Right? But if they don't have that long flowing hair of the other women that they just hate being in competition with, and what is that? What signal is that sending black men? It's crazy, right? How we talk about the psychological cues and the things, self-hatred and all these different things and so on and so forth. But when the black woman is literally choosing all of those same character traits outside of skin tone, right? And even in that shit, bro, Serena done got I don't know how many shades lighter, and then even Beyonce, bro, they had to ask Beyonce, hey, you good? So you have these darker women that are so accomplished women. Listen, bro, Serena Williams is rich, legendary in her craft, married, and well beyond, she's off the market. Who the fuck she need to bleach her skin for? Herself, because she doesn't see herself as beautiful. Again, black men are being held responsible and accountable for, again, the insecurities, okay? The insecurities and lack of self-esteem that black women, dark-skinned black women specifically, have for themselves. That is not my fight. That's not my fault. That's not my fucking problem. I'm gonna say this again. I'm gonna say it motherfucking loud and proud. There's no fucking dark-skinned black woman that suffered more than the fucking dark-skinned black man, because the dark-skinned black woman has a fucking vagina. Okay? Even when she's ugly as hell, she can look like motherfucking TD Jakes and Flavor Flav motherfucking put together. Okay? When that motherfucking testosterone start kicking in and she motherfucking 15, 16 years old, there will be some nigga out here trying to get that pussy. Don't change. Don't work like that for no boy. Okay? Don't work like that for the little boys. You a dark, crispy, crunchy nigga, you know what I'm saying, until you get some money. Or until you get some game, some mouthpiece, some whatever, some swag, some riz. Until you get a motherfucking Dodge Charger or a goddamn Bentley, nigga. I'm sick and tired of this bullshit as to where a woman is never going to have the struggles of a man, because a woman is going to be pursued for sex by some man at some point in time. The worst, and it's even the worst of the worst of bitches, bruh. Every now and again, bro, you'll see a woman in, you know what I mean? Well, I'm not gonna say that. I'll just say this, man. All women's of all shapes, sizes, ability of movement and everything, dog. We just say that, right? Bro, every woman of everything, a man is gonna try to be getting in there. I gotta say it because she said it. You know what I'm saying? This was a while back. Chick was in a wheelchair on the fucking date now, right? And she said, "Hey, just so you know, she had the angles. She had to let you know she's in a wheelchair. But guess what the fucking what's the name said? All the parts still work. I swear to God, nigga. Nigga, she said all the parts, nigga. Okay? All right, all the parts still work.
Don't let every man hit the bottom of your vagina, the root of your vagina.
But they don't know about the bottom. They don't know about the bottom.
Yeah.
Donnell, she said the parts work, brother. She said the parts is working. All right? Shout out to man Eric Bird and Bill and brother. Great appreciation for the two. Oh Lord, here we go. Here Grinch. Shout out to Grinch for the 20 ball.
That's 25.
Ain't nothing but some money.
The darker the bit, the darker the days ahead. Fee fi fo fum, the black witch has soiled your bed. The color of strife, so you better think twice. The black wit bat only once comes for your life. Save the babies as well as be up, man. Hey, man. Grinch ain't got no love for the chocolate sisters, man. Listen, Cree, nigga, hey, you'll be surprised what niggas got on their bucket list. Cree, niggas will try, hey. Oh God.
For children, she gonna be a chocolate goddess.
I got one. I have a daughter named Onyx. Now, but I'm not saying I'd have just as much love as I have for Onyx as I have for my oldest Monroe. You know,
I believe that.
And in that sense, it's unfortunate because I feel like we're the only community that has to deal with complexionism at this level. And
let me help Nick out there, okay? Black people deal with complexionism again because of the insecurities of dark-skinned black women. Okay, this is not a black man problem. The majority of black people are darker skin, darker tone. Okay, this is a nothing burger. This is an unreal reality. This is just something again to ain't can't don't want shame black men, try to control them into doing when we're already doing it. The majority of black people are dark, man. Okay, all right. Okay, so it's safe to say the majority of black men that are dealing with black women are dealing with darker skinned black women, the fair skin. It's not enough of them to go around. Just like it's not enough fine bitches to go around. It's not enough of tall niggas to go around. It's not enough of rich niggas to go around. It's not enough of a lot of things, bro. You gotta think about that. You start talking about these things, bro. It's literally bro. The 100% of the tall niggas can't fuck 100% of all the bitches. You can't do it. That's why when short niggas, little fella federation start making these arguments and shit. Yeah, bro, niggas can fuck 100 bitches, but he can't fuck 100 million. You know what I'm saying? So even that has limitations because it's just so small of a pool. So when you start doing these things, bro, and my bad, bro. You start doing these things, and you start getting these fucking unrealistic fucking what's names, bro. It's crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? See, here we see, look at this cap. Stop playing. Nigga, stop the cap. Steph Curry and Drake and Chris Brown. I'm not doing this with you. Shout out to Corey Love in the building, man.
Them light-skinned niggas had it for a long time.
Yeah, well, yeah, thank you. And they still trying to come back. But we not never let you niggas back in the door. Okay? Who done let the GDs in the door? We ain't letting the light-skinned niggas back in the door. I can tell you that. Nigga, y'all staying where you at. Goddamn. Well, let's go through this, fellas, and then I'll start working you brothers in to get your commentary. Let's hop back into it.
But white supremacy introduced that into us.
Because there's the caste system and the class system that's in India. That's
right, but caste, that is true. That is true. But who introduced that into India? They were colonized by the British.
They were as well, but again, because as you remember, and it's in the books, and I don't want to say this, but even in African consciousness, and it shows as we go all the way back to those conversations of when the white man did come on the continent, we looked at them as foreign and inferior.
Oh, absolutely. The white man was traditionally painted as the devil in African culture.
So in that,
ever encountered
right? So in that, it was never at some point, and however it happened through the colonization and all of that, this idea of beauty. Of a lighter complected, a thinner nose, a thinner lip individual was placed on us.
Okay. So you fell victim to that?
I don't think I did.
No, nigga. No, he did not fall victim to fucking anything. It's certain shit that you like. Okay? I'll tell y'all this shit, bro. I'll never forget it. Again, the main reason I like light-skinned motherfucking women, bro, is she was a year behind me, so had to be 8th grade. My 8th grade fucking year, middle school. The most beautiful fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. She had ponytails, she had hazel eyes, she's a little red bone, cutest motherfucking thing ever. And niggas, and she could hoop. Okay? She walked by, nigga, the harps was playing and motherfucking. Oh, finest thing I've ever seen in my life.
I got pushed back for that, bro. This what I've been.
How the hell you got pushed back for my motherfucking origin story, nigga?
Huh? Because you said she was a red bone.
Yeah.
So like I've been saying for a minute, it's like I've been trying to fuck with the dark skinned bitches, but they have a certain level of attitude amongst them. I'm not sure what it's about. That's what I've been trying to figure out. But that's
okay. I was about to say, damn, nigga, you gonna tell me my story wrong? I'm about to say, hold on now. But now, hold on. So let me get Brian in here, bro. Then we'll come back to you. What's up with Brian? Go with you, brother.
Wow.
What's up with you, man?
What's good?
You got
it. I'm like a lot of y'all. I'm pretty logical. I'm also a pretty fair dude. But one thing about me, I like to do homework. I'm sure you like to do homework too, right? So I did some digging on Umar Johnson, because like I said, this is a peculiar fellow we got here, This is a dude in Umar he's got a bone to pick with black men, right? At the behest of these melanated women, because he's saying that basically black men are out here when they get successful, they leave black women behind. But I DM'd you a video a few minutes ago, Mr. Fantastic, that kind of sums up Umar Johnson. Because like I said before, I don't go at people. I just do homework on them and I give an assessment. So this video I sent you of Umar Johnson, right, is a video, an interview he did about a year ago, right? Umar Johnson mentioned, and I quote, that before he got quote unquote famous, before he became the guy we see today, Umar said, and I quote, and I have it written down here, he was the nerd. Black women in particular found him to be unattractive. They found him to be boring. They even called him lame, which is, I don't think it's right for anybody to call anybody lame. But my question to Umar Johnson is this: these same group of women that you're constantly criticizing black men about, before you got quote unquote famous, even before he had these churn he's got, because one of them was with a stripper, and I'll get to that in a second. They didn't really necessarily pick him first. And even after he's talking about black men being quote unquote these dogs who just they use white women as a status symbol, how many black women were around for him before he became the guy we see today? I can't hear you. What you said something?
No, I didn't say anything. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, and the video I said, yeah, and what I'm attesting to is this. Guys like Umar, to me, dudes like Umar, to me, this is obviously a ploy. I think a lot of what Umar is doing is, this is his opportunity to finally get access to the particular type of, like, for example, there's a reason why he's parading around with Suki Hana and Sexy Red, right? That's the type of woman who used to curve him back in the day. And he can't help himself because no matter what he tries to admit, there's a reason why he got a stripper pregnant, right? That's the real Umar Johnson. I don't know a dude personally, but guess what? Dude put himself out there, and it's obvious. This dude talks one way, he acts in an entirely different way.
So are you talking about the whole Umar with the conscious stripper?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Not even just that. The dude said it himself. He wasn't able to get black women before even before he became famous. They called him lame. And my question to him
I got
is
it right here, bro. I'm gonna play it. Shout out to you, bro. And shout out to Jay the Black, man. Appreciate you for on the clip, bro. Here we go.
Go ahead.
Obsidian Ali's channel. This clip right here. I'm about to play.
I was the black activist. I was the nerd. I was attractive, and girls appreciated that. But they were not all over me the way they were around some of these other brothers. But guess who I hear from now? Those same women who they knew I was going to be something. They knew it.
Oh, that makes sense. Yo, shout out to Obsidian. That was from Obsidian's video he had on his page. And that was clipped from that. Shout out to Brian for putting that in the chat room.
Yeah, man. Wow. Again, bro, I'm not surprised, dog.
I'm from Baton Rouge. I expose bitch ass niggas. I'm gonna let y'all have that one. I'm gonna catch y'all niggas later.
All right, appreciate it. Let me get to Andre. Andre, what's up, fam? Andre, you there?
Just trying to multitask. I came through here late, so
okay, well, cool. Just chill out. I'll let the other brothers go, and then we'll come back to you. What's up, Grinch?
Yo, hey, as being part of the League of Extraordinary Light-Skinned Gentlemen, right? Since I'm around the dark-skinned delegation right now, look, hey, my nigga. Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all like this, man. You know why you chocolate brothers, you darker brothers should really be giving this whole colorism shit the side eye? Cause I remember in school they used to call you every type of crispity, crunchity, charcoaly, soot, cooked, nigga. It just bruh. I was there, nigga. I heard that shit, nigga.
Nigga, we heard it.
These light skinned niggas like
nigga, we heard it. Nigga, not only that, Grinch, this is the crazy part, right? So you a little younger, right? So nigga, nigga, 80s babies and beyond, bro. Like I say, like late 70s, whatever, all that shit, bro. Nigga, we literally born in that shit, nigga. Nigga, you hit that lunchroom table, nigga. You black as this, you dark as that, nigga. All of it, nigga. African booty scratches, nigga. Ain't nobody African. Was African, nigga. We was all booty scratches, nigga. Why? Cause you're dark and you got a big nose.
Man, that shit trash. But you know what? I'm gonna tell you something about the psychology of these hoes, and I seen this for myself. If you fuck with them, like everybody talk about this shit, but I'm gonna talk about everybody know about the attitude, but I'm gonna talk about some specifics and just look at this shit next time you deal with one of them. I ain't saying don't smash them or nothing. I ain't trying to police nobody's date, but look, think about it. They think something's wrong with them, which is why they do all this shit to cover up their shit, change their complexion, their hair texture, all that. The thing is, when you fuck with them, they inherently think something wrong with you.
Yes,
because because they feel some type of way about themselves. Now, me, honestly, I talk all that shit, but shit, I'm not discriminating. You look good, you look good. But the
Exactly.
thing is, I know that there's a psychology behind that shit to where you could fuck with them. And because they don't value themselves or see themselves in a certain light, they will question your value because you decided to fuck with them. With any black girl in America, plantation politics is in full effect unless she's raised by her father or just completely outside of the community on some unaffected shit. And so every time you deal with them, you gotta understand. This is why, like, honestly, I'm just gonna be real. Look, when at least in my dealings, I mean, I come across a lot of different bitches from a lot of different places, but them, I mean, they're the ones that, like, when we talk about this stereotypical Keisha attitude, they're the ones with it. But it's because they've internalized more of that white supremacist doctrine, and it shows. And if you select them, they will look at you as your lesser than because that's what they see themselves as.
Yeah, exactly. And like you said, man, and that's why I say it's a lot of projection and a lot of transference of their own insecurities over to the black men. You know, like you said, even when you do what you the age old adage, right? Oh, she pretty for a dark skinned girl. Nobody says that shit. Nobody says that. Like you said, bro, bitch, you either you fine or you ain't. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody
I mean,
who
but I
gonna throw
mean,
salt
I
in the
have
wrong
heard
way?
niggas. I have, to be fair, I have heard niggas say,
Not
but hmm?
amongst each other, not to her. Have you heard niggas say it to her?
Well, no, no,
Yeah.
amongst each
So of
other.
course we'll say it amongst each other, like same
But
shit.
that reflects. But here's the thing: you ain't never gonna hear, you ain't never look. You'll never hear she ugly for or she ugly for a light skinned girl. But you know
Did me?
what I have heard a nigga say? Man, shit, that bitch she a little ugly, but she nigga she light skinned though.
Not hey, not
I
nigga,
have heard niggas
hey,
say that.
as a connoisseur of the red bone, brother. Listen, a waste of fucking red bone, nigga. Hey, that is a common term. It's a waste, nigga. If a bitch light skinned and she ugly, bitch, you extra ugly. And I wish
But this is what bring me to the second point, right? That I wanted to make before I get out of here, is that the social plantation politics directly transfers into um, in our community into social standing, right? So if you have, like, let's be real, you've been to other people family reunions, I've been to cookouts and shit. I was the light skinned kid who, like, everybody related to me was darker than a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? I was the light one. So what happened to me? All the motherfucking old ladies with their kisses and all that shit, all they fucking lipstick all over my face. Meanwhile, these motherfuckers want to fight me every chance they get. You know what I'm saying? Because they peoples that they just met me, but they showing me love. Now,
yeah,
the thing is, it's like it's that difference. I've even seen sisters where one was really light and one was really dark, but they're blood sisters. And the older one was the light skinned one, used to make the younger one feel like shit. And that shit, that some of that trauma that still resonates with her to this day. But the thing is, like, understand this, as fucked up colorism or whatever it might be, and as goofy as hoes might get when they start applying it to situations where it don't exist, like with the fellas. The thing is, like, until we get to the point where, like even though this shit exists, like, on varying levels, we have to understand the impacts that it has, and then that low key, there's the plantation is forever. There's nothing that anybody can do about this because these things like colorism and futurism, these are all things that are hyper um, sensitive subjects because women base how they get men off of their beauty and their looks. And if your skin tone gives you a lower social standing in your community, of course that's what they're going to be after. This is why I've literally seen bitches fuck niggas who got green eyes and shit and light skin, or
oh
people
yeah.
outside their community, and not tell them they got pregnant just so they could have a baby they thought would be loved. They might
Yep.
not word it like that, but
No,
that's what
you
they
know what,
do.
Grinch? Grinch, the crazy thing about it, this is something I said earlier, bro. You know, it's the sad part that black men, even though they ain't can't don't want theory, right? Is that bro, you literally have to be a pseudo psychologist, bro, to deal with black women, though, dog. You have to have some type of psychology black background to be able to, like you said, to pretty much give her just a loose analysis of what her traumas and things may be, and so on and so forth, and figure out that this bitch really does, you know what I'm saying? She really don't see that, you know what I'm saying, that she's attractive, you know what I'm saying? Not necessarily fine, like you're not, supermodel type shit, but
Yeah.
Shawty, you a nice little 6, you could be a 7 on your best day.
For
No,
real,
you
and
know what I'm saying?
that's a good level to be at. And look, I'm gonna get out of here after this, but that's a good level to be at. And the thing is, I can't count how many I've knocked that thought less of themselves when really they was better than most people they was around.
Yep.
And they thought this shit because of their skin tone, which really didn't have shit to do with shit. You know what I'm
Well,
saying? Like the girls who don't feel pretty unless they got a lace front end, or the motherfuckers who do everything in their power, like the Cynthia G's who try to put on a Valley Girl accent, and you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not saying that bitch look good, cause that rockhead ass bitch, that shit is
Yeah, man. Hey,
disgusting.
RIP to her dad too, man. Lou Gossett Jr. died the other day, man. I know. Send Cynthia G his condolences, people.
Well, the thing is, look, let me get out of here, bro. But
All right, for sure, man. You get your love, bro.
light
Rich,
skin
before you
niggas,
get out of here,
light skin niggas
I
up,
gotta
nigga,
ask you
as
something,
usual.
brother.
Y'all niggas know what time it is, nigga. You know I be fucking
Grinch,
y'all
like,
bitches. Stop fucking playing.
Grinch, you
Stop
can't be cold
fucking
like that.
playing with me.
Grinch, you can't be cold like that. Let me ask you a question before you hop out.
What?
Um, have you noticed the difference between dark skinned women and light skinned women in terms of what they perceive to be attractive, like like attractiveness, like from a man's perspective? Have you noticed the difference? 'Cause I have. I'm just
Well,
wondering
between
if
what
you
them
have
what
as
them
well.
bitches like. Look, there's more difference between regions than there is between light and dark skin. Like women in general like pretty much the same thing. Now, depending on the region, they like it presented a certain way. You go up top, it's different. You go down south, it's different. You go out west, it's different. You in Midwest, it's different. You know what I'm saying? But the thing
Well,
is,
like as a light skinned dude, like what have you had more success with, like light skin or dark skin,
I mean,
or white or
it's
any
a
other race?
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. It's a mixed bag. When I depend on where I'm at too, cause everybody's style different. When I go
Yeah, I
out
get that.
west, it's Hispanic bitches. They fuck with me out west. You know what I'm saying? Black bitches too. A lot of dark skinned bitches out west. You know what I'm saying? Down south, anything that I'm lighter than down south, it's going. Which is like everything. Fucking up top, it don't really it don't matter. It's just what I'm saying. Like they're like, oh, you from like it's diff like it's not about my complexion or nothing about where I'm from, what I'm driving, what's on my wrist or something. Like it's money based. And Midwest, like shit, you know what I'm saying? I got some neighborhood in me, so they smell that shit, they going. That shit. Ask Tito about that. Shout out to Tito. But yeah, that's all it is. Ain't no difference. They like the same thing. They just like it presented different depending on their expectation and where they from.
Well, like basically the question I was trying to ask you is like, because I have noticed that like dark skinned women, they actually tend to have this whole like colorism, like kind of like defense or arguments or whatever you want to call it, but like they typically have that, and I'm wondering, I'm like, why is that the reason?
Man,
Because
that's like a old nigga saying that's like when you see them old winos outside the store talking about if they hadn't tore their ACL, they would have been in the motherfucking league, and you feel me? Like nigga, no, nigga, you
yeah, I
bitch, you're
get you.
just ugly. You got the Tarana Burke nose and shit. You know what I'm saying? Your face look like Snap Crackle and Pop, look like a fucking crunch bar in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That's why nobody like you. You feel me? You breaking out every other day. Your pussy smell like salmon out the cannon. You feel me? Fuck out of here. But that's it. Hey, look, y'all be easy and remember, as always, dog y'all.
Yeah, for real.
Grinch is funny.
You already, what's up with you, fam?
You know what I noticed? Especially in the context of Passport Bros, right? Since Dr. Umar Johnson likes to flame black men that dead outside their race, right?
Mhm.
If you notice, An Italian man can come from Italy, migrate to Brooklyn, New York, right? Or up top, as Grin say. And that Italian man can get into a relationship with a black chick from Brooklyn, New York, marry her and have children. Nobody's gonna say that that Italian man is weak in his masculinity or he a bitch ass ninja from leaving his country or his culture to migrate to America and marrying a black chick. Nobody's gonna call that out. But if a black man marries an Italian woman or goes to another culture, they're gonna call him weak for that. So I always find that funny how everybody gives other groups of men who want to have access to our culture of women a pass, or migrate from another country to ours, give them a pass, but black men are under the scrutiny of dating outside their race or whatever.
Yeah, because again, black men are seen as threats, bro. Again, that's the whole thing of it. And black women want to have the rights to the black lineage, the black what's name? Because again, a black man can make a black child with anybody. You know what I'm saying? That kid gonna come out black, and again, you are what your father is, right? So understanding that, just think about Tiger Woods. What's the girl's name? The the tennis star, the young girl. I think her dad
Venus?
Asian or
No.
something.
Serena? Who we talking about? Oh, you
Not
talking about
Serena, the other
the,
one.
half- the
Osaka, something Osaka. Naomi
yeah,
Naomi
her father's
Osaka.
Haitian. Her
Yeah,
father's Haitian.
yeah, no, Naomi Osaka. Appreciate you. Yeah, black men can literally make black kids. Russell Simmons, right? Kobe
Yeah,
Bryant,
that's
right? Kobe Bryant,
mm-hmm.
another perfect example. So again,
Yep.
a black man can make black children with anybody. Like I said, wherever you go in this world, they're not gonna see you as mixed. They're gonna see you as a black person more likely than not. You know what I'm saying? Even if you're fairer skinned, you're lighter. What's the girl name? The princess
Who?
that married fucking Prince Harry. Even
Oh,
though
you
she,
talking about Meghan Markle?
yeah,
She's not even.
Meghan
She's
Markle.
not
Again,
even black.
she says she specifically said she's not a black woman, but black women claimed her. Why? Because she became the first black princess. Bro, they had to
You
do,
know
bro.
what's so funny about that? You said now that you
They wrote
mentioned that,
articles
right?
about that shit, bro, and they had to retract the articles because she pretty much came out and said, "Hey, I'm not with you, bitches. I'm not no nigga. I'm not one of y'all."
You know what's so funny about that? The only time they'll let a light skinned chick be black is if she's marrying a white dude.
That's about it. Yeah.
And 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 I
That
think
that
it's
is that that is that's exactly what happened there. Meghan Markle, she married Prince Harry, who is a white dude, or what you would consider to be a white dude.
that's what I'm saying. Like, and then the other thing that Dr. Umar Johnson said that I typed it in the chat and you read it, was that he said that black women suffered the most here in America. Last time I checked, when back in them days when the KKK approached your house, who did they attack first?
Men.
They pulled your black ass out that house. They were going to burn you and hang you on that cross right in front of you for your woman and child to see.
Let's see
When
exactly.
they bombed what you call Black Wall Street or whatever, right? That was because black men were voting Republican. They just used the excuse that a black chick. Oh, they just used the excuse that black men was looking at some white woman or whatever. But the whole reason why they bombed, well, multiple reasons why, but it's because black men were the first Republican Party or whatever, and they were voting Republican. And at the time, what they called themselves Dixiecrats, now they call themselves Democrats. That's what their issue was. But at the brunt of that, black men did all the fighting, did all the dying when it came to Jim Crow. It was many black men, both seen and unseen, that got assassinated or whatever, or deleted or whatever. So I don't know what and Dr. Umar Johnson knows this because in the beginning, when he first came out, before he was who he was now, he was speaking specifically about black male issues. So for him to say that now, to pound it to black women, is like it bothers me kind of.
Like, I don't remember the exact words, but what I've seen from that interview, when he was doing that, he was talking about yeah, black men should be with like a chocolate queen.
Yeah, it's
A
wild.
what?
Let me shout out to Chocolate Bunny. I'm in the South, so colorism is real. So let's go by region. Chocolate Bunny, you and Sister George. Sister George had a similar story as to where they say, but listen to what you're saying. Let me go up and give you guys reference for what she said. The problem comes when people say light skinned women are better. My grandmother told me I should have been lighter. She didn't mess with me at all. So, Chocolate Bunny, this is the thing, right? This whole inferiority starts with black women. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And the generations that are far beyond us that really had those inferiority complexes when it came to white women. You know, go 2, 3 generations back, those women, you know, they took care of white babies. They nursed. I remember I saw. I wanted to say I don't know if I where it was, but there was this literally this story of this white woman telling the story of the black pretty much maid or whatever they had, and she said she nursed my children like several of them. And when
Yep.
they came back to visit or something, and she was explaining to her fully white grandson, now white kids, they had, you know, and generation continued on, had white families and so on and so forth. And this his biological grandmother introduced this black woman to her as to her grandchild as like, hey, that's your daddy's mama. Like, you know what I'm saying? So again, man, you know, just the connection that they had to and you know unfortunate situation, fucked up situation of slavery slash pre civil rights area, Jim Crow, all that different types of things, black people being second class citizens. Black women of those times really did have those inferiority complexes, and then therefore, you know, hey, you come back home and you gotta love these white kids like your own. So and then the white kids, the white people are better than you. So fortunately, yeah, you come home and you see them little dark kids and it reminds you of, hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm never gonna have that. I'm never gonna have the big house. I'm never gonna have a lot of money. I'm never gonna have a lot of these different things. And again, I say this, man, as to where black women are the biggest perpetrators and people that continue the cycle of colorism because they have not let go of that thing that hasn't existed now for at least 2 generations. You know what I'm saying? You learn better.
And
So back then I can understand it. You know what I'm saying? You for us that have access to those generations. But for us now, it's just like, hey man, y'all can't be out here talking about and telling black men, y'all need therapy, y'all need therapy, you need the mental health and all this other shit. And all. Well, hey, baby, you can do the same thing. Listen, ain't nobody gonna tell me shit, nigga. I'm gonna listen, bro. If I can feel motherfucking confident about my motherfucking chocolate ass, baby, and hey, dark skin, light skin women will just say the shit to me, bro. I be saying some of these motherfucking fine ass like dark skinned women, bro. If you fine, you fine. You know what I mean? Listen, again, a brother can have a preference and still not discriminate or not want whatever. Just like, hey, you may like tall niggas, but if it's a short nigga that come along that got the charisma and he's attractive enough and all those different things, I'm pretty sure he's not gonna be like, oh well, no, I'm not fucking with you because you like them tall niggas. And it's crazy as to how you can't understand that. They say it's like all or nothing. If you like this, you can't like that. No, baby. As long as you got that motherfucking pussy, baby, we can work something out. Okay. You fine. All right. And I can hit that thing from behind, baby. Hey, baby, we can work something out, baby. I promise you. Okay. We can definitely come to a motherfucking disagree, to an understanding and an agreement. You feel me?
what's funny about the colorism is that it's present in Caribbean culture too. If you look at Jamaican and Haitian, right? They bleach their skin because I think a long time
Yeah.
ago when you had Jamaican airline, right? You had to have certain features and be of a certain lighter color to be a stewardess on the Air Jamaica. So they had to bleach their skin. Even a popular dancehall artist bleached his skin, and he became a popular artist in that culture or within dancehall culture, right? And now, if you look at a lot of the artists today, a lot of them bleach their skin too. So skin bleaching is a big thing in Jamaica and Haiti. So
Yeah.
so this colorism thing is not just like a American thing; it's also a Caribbean culture thing too.
So shout out to my man Marlon for the 20 ball on the Cash App, brother. I greatly appreciate you.
Ain't nothing but some money.
He said for light skinned niggas never coming back. Damn right, brother. Never again. Y'all niggas are in the abyss forever. And shout out to my man, the Freeman's Journal for the 2. Greatly appreciate you, brother. Colorism is from black women to black women, not black men's issue at all. Exactly, brother. It's not. Again, black men have shown their affection for, attractiveness to all these different things, all shape, forms, sizes, shades, everything of black women, bro. And again, black dark skinned people make up the majority of people. So you're not going trying to convince me like motherfucking dark skinned people are not the, you know what I'm saying, the most chosen people just from a mathematical standpoint. It's just crazy to argue otherwise.
Like
Let's get into
chosen
it.
people in terms of what?
In
Is
terms
it
of what do you mean?
like a positive or negative?
What do you mean? What do you mean? It's positive. They're the majority.
You saying that like chosen people, like as in like dark skinned people being chosen.
Yeah, because they're the majority. I mean, I would guess if you said the darker skinned black people at the very least is like 60% of people. I would say it's like 60, 30, 10. That's what I would say. So you got 60% is like dark skinned people could be considered dark skinned. You got like 30% that would be brown skin, and then
That's
the
cool.
last 10% would be light skinned people.
Well, like I would like to say we need to start a brown and dark skin coalition against some light skinned niggas.
Nah,
They've
man,
been wilding. They've been wilding for the last while, so we gotta
nah, we
start a
good, man.
coalition
We
against
hey,
them.
man, there's no need to go. We all brothers, man. It's just, we just got our own delegations. That's it. But we all brothers. No,
Well, we gotta start a coalition against some niggas because like they've been wilding.
I feel like again, like I said, and it's so complex even in my world because one of the mothers of my children has a strong Islam background. I say Islam, I'm Muslim from Africa. And those understandings, but she's lighter complected. One would look at her and wouldn't even know, or even in the sense of one of the mothers of my children is a dark skin complected, but still can be considered Afro-Latina because so it's
But
so
African Latinos are still African.
100%.
Just a different language.
But even within their infrastructure,
yes, they have the color hierarchy.
Yeah, there's
introduced by the white supremacy. Though.
Right. So when I say that, I'm not looking to see how dark you are, how full your lips are, how wide your nose is.
Let me take it another way. When Princess Onyx grows up with her siblings, you're going to have a conversation along with their mothers about colorism.
100%.
As someone who grew up in a home with a dark sister who was darker than me, beautiful, but my older sister was darker.
Right.
I saw how she suffered some of the pangs of colorism within my extended family.
100%.
So when Onyx gets to the age where she begins to recognize race, and Brother Nick Cannon has to have that conversation with her mother and the mothers of your other children and your children, your family, you're going to have this conversation. And when you start explaining to Onyx that your blackness is in no way a sin or a curse, it's a blessing and a power.
Absolutely.
Right? When she reflects back to you,
her name is Onyx for a reason.
Absolutely.
Right.
It's black power, actually.
Yeah.
But when she reflects back to you as her father and say, well, Dad, if this color is all that great, how did you end up to reproduce so many children with women who are not this color? What
is he doing black supremacy right there? Or dark skin supremacy? Is he doing dark skin supremacy right there?
Yeah. This and bro, I hate this channeling of the intrinsic inferiority insecurity complex, bro. I hate this channeling shit, bro. This dude is basically saying I saw my sister go through it, so now I'm going to put my sister's situation onto all fucking black women, which Umar is like in his 40s. So he said his sister is older than him. So she's in her late 40s or 50s, right? So a woman that's generations older than Nick Cannon's, still infant daughter, right? Toddler daughter is nothing of the same, right? And then furthermore, why should a parent be getting into conversations with their child about their sexual choices and preferences? You see what I'm saying? That makes no sense. I don't have to rationalize to my daughter or my son or anybody as to why I chose the women I chose to, to be with intimately. That's not their business. That's not their place. There's not a conversation a parent should ever have to have or even choose to have, in my opinion, with their child. Okay. You don't talk, no one talks to their kids as they have about, well, yeah, man, I found your mama, bro. She was fine as a motherfucker. I just had to have some of that ass. Like, no. Okay. So if you're not gonna do that with your child, with their own fucking parent, bro, you don't owe that to your child to have to explain your preferences of intimacy and sexuality and shit. That's just no, they're out of bounds. They're out of place. So to even bring that to the table, man, it's just crazy.
Can I say something? If we know that colorism is what caused all this drama with black women, why is Dr. Umar Johnson asking Nick Cannon to bring that programming to his children now? If that's what's causing, if colorism is the issue, why is he telling Nick Cannon that he need to explain that to his children if that's causing the problem? I don't understand that.
That's what I'm saying. Again, because he is a black woman motherfucking medium right now. He's speaking like this nigga might as well have on a wig and some heels. You know what I'm saying? I mean, not respectfully. I'm saying he's literally putting himself in the body of his sister. He said that, right? So he's speaking
Good.
from her alleged pain, which he figures that she experienced. So yeah, man. Again, like I said, black, like shout out to Freeman's, black women perpetuate this colorism shit, man. They just do. Listen, I'm beautiful, you're beautiful. That's all that matters. And I love you. You know what I'm saying? You were made out of love, hopefully. You know what I'm saying? So on and so forth, or whatever, and just go from there. I don't owe my children explanation as to how and why I fucked who I fucked. That's wild to me to even make
That's
that
cool.
suggestion.
And he talked about Africa, right? Africa before colonialism, they had different shades of black people over there too. They didn't just have dark skin.
Yeah,
They had
exactly.
light skin.
Yeah.
You had different features. You had different like phenotypes and different facial features of Africans that was over there. So I don't know. It's like, for him being a Pan African, being a Pan African, this or whatever, he really doesn't know about Africa then, because he wouldn't have said what he said.
Yeah, man. Come on. We gonna get into that.
Would you say to Onyx?
Dad has a problem of wanting an assortment of flavors.
Get out of here.
It's the truth. I want to taste everything. I want to know what that tastes like. I want to know what that tastes like. And it's just
which is wild. Calm down, Nick. Calm down, brother. Again, I'm not having that conversation with my daughter. My son either. My son maybe, but if he's actually pressing me on some like, well, why did you choose all these light skinned women? Like, little nigga, you better know your place and be lucky you here. You came out of my sack, nigga. You don't question me about where I put my dick. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you, little nigga? You know your motherfucking place. You need to step out back. You need to go outside. The fuck you think you is? You want to?
Like,
you trying not? You don't? You wish you weren't here or something? The fuck is you talking about?
well, fantastic.
And if I'm being honest, sitting here, it's just like,
hold on. What's up, bro? You saying something? Go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say like what I have noticed for some time now is that it seems to be that dark skinned women, they seem to have a problem with anybody that is lighter than they are. Dark skin, not brown skin, not light skin. Dark skinned women seem to have a problem with anybody underneath their hue talking to them.
So,
what do you mean?
I would ask a question.
Hold on, real quick.
I've noticed this problem for quite a long time. I've noticed this problem for quite a long time. I'm not sure why it is, but it has been a problem.
Okay, go ahead with your question, you already King.
So we do know that in Puerto Rico and the DR and a lot of South American countries, even amongst Asian countries like in Indonesia or whatever, they do have dark skin or dark complected women. So would Dr. Umar Johnson have an issue if a black dude married like an Afro Latino or something like that?
But he addresses that and says allegedly Afro this or Afro Asians or whatever, right? Because like you said, you start talking about not Thai. What's the other people that's got the real like Mongolian Thai people? What's the one that's got like I'm trying to think of fucking thing. I'm trying to think of it, but yeah, darker hue people and stuff or whatever. People that's got I don't know, man. It's just all this shit is dumb to me.
Yeah, like that's
like,
and that's
and I said I got in trouble, and I apologize because I didn't know it hit him this way. And I apologize again. I was on one of these podcasts and I was outwardly speaking, and I think it kind of came out the wrong way. I was speaking about my brother Travis Scott.
Okay, what happened with
and
that?
it was when because
the situation that happened.
No, he has a child with Kylie Jenner.
Okay,
and I was attempting to take his side and say the statement I made. I said in Travis dating Kylie, at no point do I think he was attempting to make a cultural statement. And in that, I think it got perceived.
But is ignorance an excuse for irresponsibility?
You asked that question before.
Yes.
I think it was perceived as him saying, but I was actually saying, I do the same thing where like, I'm doing it for love.
Okay.
I'm not doing it to be right here to say I'm doing it for my community or any of that stuff. I'm doing it because I love this woman. Now,
and that's what and what's crazy, right? Whenever what's the name? That the Rainbow Celebration Month pops up. Love is love, right? Love is love. So if love is love, even when that love goes contrary to the natural order of things and so on and so forth, which is cool, fine, right? Why the fuck again does the black man have to be, not only dedicated to and locked in on only one motherfucking choice, but again, be a representative of the whole race in his personal motherfucking romantic decisions? This shit is crazy.
That's insane.
You know, that's what I'm saying, man. But black men, bro, have they don't even want you to have autonomy over your own fucking dick and choices in the women you deal with, dog. That's crazy.
That's exactly the argument that like you've made with this current with this current example. That's exactly the argument that you've made because I don't see anything wrong with this. There's nothing wrong with this at all.
Yeah.
Now it may be,
And I don't
and
doubt
it may
that.
be ignorant
Okay.
because like, oh, I'm not thinking about
Okay.
what the community is gonna think. I'm doing it because man, I fell in love with this woman regardless.
It's not fucking ignorant, bro. Listen, black man, stop even entertaining these things. And shout out to Nick Cannon for having a conversation. But bro, anybody that's come to me asking me, well, why you with her? Why you want her? Because I want her. Shit. That's all you know.
Yeah,
That motherfucker-
what would you just say? It's just none of that person's business. Why you asking?
Yeah, like, cause I do. Now, can you kindly get the fuck out of my business and my face and my life and everything? Nigga, the fuck you worried about it for? You know what I'm saying? Same thing go for like, bitch. You trying to give me some pussy? You better than her? You better than what I got? You better than what I got? What you got? I can get rid of her right now. Let me know what you got. What you bringing to the table? You want me? Oh, you don't want me? So what the fuck you asking me for? Again, man, the level of disrespect that the black man gets on the daily, bro, and we just take that shit and like laugh it off, you know, la whatever. Shout out to SKC, man, community anthropology. I remember him telling me he was somewhere working on something, right? And he was doing something or whatever, and I guess women were looking at and chatting it up or whatever, group of black women, and somehow they got engaged in the conversation, and then he disclosed the fact he was married and he was married to an Asian woman, and why you want her, and bro, he literally got grilled, nigga. Like this nigga was getting indicted, just randomly.
You could have never said that. You could have just kept it moving.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. Even when a black woman's attracted to you, right? She's attracted to you, and and conversations happen. You know what I'm saying? You're a faithful, you know what I'm saying, family man, so on and so forth. You explain it. Now you become the villain for simply, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying, living your life. It's crazy.
Oh, I want to say something about the colorism thing, right? My mother, she's the lightest skinned woman of my aunties, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have an aunt that's light skinned too, but she's maybe half a shade darker. She's jealous of my mother because my mother has told me that they would make pick on her for her light skin. They'd make red bone jokes about her. I have an auntie that's maybe a half a shade darker than her. She's light skinned too. She's jealous of my mom's light skin, and we Caribbean. So that's crazy. That's crazy how how my mother was telling me that. I'm like, but she's just as light skinned as you are. Like that's crazy. So
yeah, crazy. I think it's more the purity of the blood than anything. The more we mix out, the more wash the blood. I don't know, just saying. Well, again, he's going to address that too here shortly. Chocolate Bunny, but the reason why that doesn't hold up is because you're never going to date out enough or make out enough to wash away a bloodline. It's just not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Furthermore, again, if a dark skinned person gets with a light skinned person, that's not washing out the bloodline. You know what I'm saying? And what's crazy, even crazier, right? Bro, there's situations where people have fucking mixed babies and the kid still comes out darker. And I'm not saying like as dark as me, but brown skin, and clearly where you can tell, like, you know what I'm saying, that's a black person or they have a black parent. So that's what I'm saying, this whole mixed blood thing or whatever. And then furthermore, the most important part, we already mixed.
Yeah. If you're from the Caribbean culture or you're from Black American culture, you're mixed.
Yeah, you're mixed. You're already mixed. You're not at that. That's what, again, I think is what I think they said 85% or whatever. I don't know, of African descent or some shit makes you like African. But yeah, man, you're mixed. You have Irish, you have fucking Scottish, you have Native American, you have every type of other thing in you. You know what I'm saying? So that's the separation and the delineation of the African American went to African. So even saying that, mixing, how can you dilute something that's already diluted? You know what I'm saying? Are you gonna have like Patrick Mahomes situations where hey, he mixed and then he married a white woman and they have like a little almost white baby? Yeah, but those are rare situations.
So it's like we're taking the real situations and then we're just taking a brush and painting everybody with it. Like even here in New York City, right? Even though it's integrated, it's still very segregated. You're not going to see the majority of or even a large percentage of white people dating black black folks, even though it's New York City and it's interracial. You're still not going to see a large majority of white folk dating black folk or any other group here. So
of her complexion, regardless of her race, regardless of her upbringing.
But do you have an obligation to the community though? You married her because you loved her.
No,
but do you have?
Because I get this all the time. You can't talk black and sleep white. You can't be black in the streets and white on sheets.
When we look at childhood actors,
yes,
you are the most prominent, successful black childhood actor probably in American history. Right. People think of Nick Cannon. You understand? Right. So to all the beautiful chocolate black girls of the same complexion as your beautiful daughter Onyx, and even those of every other complexion, yours, mine, and so forth. For you to be the king of childhood actors, which means our daughters love you. They talk about you.
Can you pause? Oh, you're muted.
Hey, do me a favor. Hey, Mercy in the back. Cam up for me real quick. All right. Put one finger up, brother. One finger. All right. Yeah, I got you. Okay, cool. You can take Cam off. I'll let you up. All right, there we go. Okay, cool. We're gonna skip this part because this is a whole bunch of bullshit and jibber jabber. But Mercy, go ahead, brother. What you got for us?
Yeah, I was gonna say I think Umar Johnson is stuck in a false civil rights era. You know, I don't think he understands that Dr. King, who was led a lot of that stuff, you know, he liked white women. I mean, that's all of his history. I mean, so, and then a lot of his active supporters, some of them were gay. So I don't think Umar Johnson understand that the people who did the civil rights movement, they had their own opinion about things. They just did things for the camera. Dr. King just got a black wife because his father told him to do it because, you know, he knew that white people wasn't ready for no black man in them days, getting no white woman being in public like that. You know, so, you know, he was worried about his son's safety. That's all that was.
I'm gonna need those stats for that. Sin 7 sin. What are the stats? I don't see no stats for that. Most mixed people marry white. I need the stats for that.
What, Dr. King had a white girlfriend?
No, brother, you're exactly right, man. That's the thing, bro. Like I said, that's the argument I always use. Malcolm X and Martin Luther King, man, the most prominent black men that did the most for the the black cause, civil rights, all these different things, so on and so forth. They both have a history, like long history and colorful history with white women. So I again, I don't even understand that aspect of it. You know what I'm saying? As to when you start having these arguments.
Yeah, Malcolm X used to, I don't know, I'm going off according to the movie. I don't know if it's true, but Malcolm X used to pimp white women, or be a pimp. Remember that? So like, so and I think their excuse for Malcolm X is that because he joined the nation, and that he stopped doing it. That's what the excuse I hear what people say when they bring up Malcolm X dating or used to deal with white women.
Yeah. Let me jump ahead just a little bit. So you talking about the childhood star bullshit.
Kids talk about you the other day in positive manner.
Can I say something to that?
In this way, I have to make up for it in this way.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I know I am unsuccessful when it comes to relationships.
Okay.
I have a failed marriage. I've had many failed relationships, and this is all based off of society's measurements.
And for the record,
yeah,
I was a little jealous of you when you married Mariah. I
was light skinned to the mug.
Listen, when I was in college, I mean, this is before y'all time, but when I was in college at Millersville University, Mariah Carey poster was on my wall.
Facts.
When y'all got, I said, how did Nick get Mariah?
That's what everybody
I was in love with Mariah. But go ahead.
And see, like, so that's what I'm saying, man. And listen, beauty is beauty, man. Again, Mariah Carey, a beautiful ass woman. Still to this day, she fine as fuck. And she, what, 50 something? Mariah got to be 50 by now, right? But Mariah Carey, beautiful voice still, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? One of the most successful fucking musical artists of all time, right? So again, you're gonna strike her for some shit that she had no, you know what I mean? She didn't choose her parents. She didn't choose to be born into a mixed situation and so on and so forth. You know, so again, what's up with this thing as to where, and she's mixed. And like I said, we're not even focusing on the mixed people. We're talking about, two black parents, black mom, black dad, and you come out light, and there's an issue and a problem. You know what I'm saying? And that's the crazy part of this colorism thing that people really, I guess, lose in it. I can halfway understand the excuse, but I know it's bullshit then too. But the colorism comes in again, mostly against, like I said, light-skinned women, why y'all motherfucking Umar Johnson does not see you as a black person? He just does not. All of his
That's right.
statements support that and prove it. He only wants to big up and he only wants to fucking praise the dark chocolate sisters and the queens and the essence of the goddesses and all this other shit. And it's just like, okay, well, brother, you got a whole sect of black women, you know what I'm saying, that somehow they're not black now simply because of their hue of melanin. That's crazy.
That's crazy. So now it's FBA versus Tether. It's dark skin versus light skin. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Young Moroccan just gave you
Yes,
that right
sir.
there.
Yes, sir. Yes,
So
sir.
that is fruits of that.
Yeah.
But in the sense, I say all of this to say that's the reason for this space.
Yes, sir.
Is
Yes, sir.
where I believe I got to be held accountable for certain things. But in that sense, to whether it's my daughter Onyx or my other daughters and the daughters of our community, I am an example whether I want to be one or not. And that's why it's like I don't believe in role models because roles are things that you play. I'm a real model. I'm a real individual. So therefore, there's going to be a lot of things that happen in my life that everyone's not going to agree with.
And I think you're going to rectify it because looking into the future, which only God can see,
right?
Through your daughter Onyx, I think you're going to do some great things with your other children as well.
Right.
But through your daughter,
no,
Onyx, because of her beautiful, richly melanated, original African complexion, I think y'all going to bring forth some programs.
Again, bro, and look, and even this, and like as Nick, and this is what I say, Nick, I would have had to set Umar straight on this because now a man outside of you as the father of your children is setting a superiority on your one child simply over something as minuscule as her skin tone. He's saying that Onyx is pretty much like the Jesus figure or the deliverer of all your children because she's the darkest one. Bro, get the fuck out of here, man. Again, that's the child you're gonna have the most stressed relationship with because the mom's a bitch. And she's out here parading the child with some motherfucking Asian man.
Asian dude, yeah.
Yeah,
you know what bothers me is that black men are the only one obligated to the black community, but black women aren't. You don't hear this. You don't hear this much judgment for black women saying, "Hold on, black. Why are you dating other groups of men, or why are you not being obligated to your men?" It's like they get free reign to date what they want to date, and we just get not me, but it's like black men are the only ones obligated to saving the black community. That's insane.
Yeah.
And they're trying to save a group of people that don't want to be saved by you nor respect you. How do you do that?
What's up, Triple Black? It's on you, brother. Go right ahead.
What's happening, man? Shout out to everybody on the panel.
You got it.
The question I have, you know how like in any legislation process, there's a sausage making process, where black men are trying to. I guess we're trying to legislate with, with the culture or with black people. Are we still in the sausage making? Because the thing about it is, during the legislative process is when doing all the fact finding and all the information, and all the information has been out there, and they've been doing a shitty job of debunking it. Are we still in that process, or are we at a point where it's time to kind of take our ball and go home?
As far as which part of it?
Because it seems like we still like in a negotiation with the sisterhood and trying to convince them about shit. Like for instance, the whole colorism argument, right? They've got countless of examples where the shit that they're saying is not true. You know what I'm saying? Or black men are insecure, or black men are narcissists, blah blah blah, and all this shit has been debunked, right? And it seems like we're still having these daily arguments with them, and we can't. I mean, I'm using like the sausage making, the rule making process just like as a metaphor. It's like we're trying to like negotiate. We're really trying to negotiate with terrorists. We haven't really told ourselves that, but do you think black men as a whole are getting ready to just say, you know what, fuck this, let's take our ball and go home? Because there's no.
This is what black men are doing, right? Black men are becoming out of the fog and out of the programming of everything is black man's fault. The black woman can do no wrong. The black women are the least protected. A lot of this propaganda, thanks to what we do here, brothers are starting to see the bullshit. Okay, especially the younger guys. Younger guys are the ones that are taking their ball and going to another court or going to another country or going to another culture, whatever you want to call it. These younger guys are really picking up on the whole, listen, I don't motherfucking owe you shit. I'm not doing this shit for no race. I'm not doing this shit for no motherfucking, like you say, do it for the culture, like they were saying a couple years ago. Nigga, fuck the culture. I'm doing what I want to do for me, right? And again, man, rightfully so, because I think one of the biggest well, not I think one of the biggest issues and problems for black men is that black women have never had to compete for them. You know what I'm saying? In a large enough number for them to want to get right, for them to want to be in better shape, for them to get rid of the attitude, right? All these different things, right? So black men were not even beholden, but they were motherfucking just locked down to in that being the option of all the work that was done. They locked up, they gang bangers, they drug dealers, they drug users, they deadbeat dads. All of the propaganda shit worked. But thanks to the modern times here now, where every black man can get out and be his own emissary, right? He can represent himself. He can fly his own flag and show really who and what he is, and you no longer dependent on the propaganda. Other women are starting to see the value in black men, and black women are starting to pick up on it. Because now, for the first time ever, they've had, what I'm saying, a substantial amount of competition and other interests from women outside, as to where now, well, bitch, listen, you ain't the only shop in town no more. You know what I'm saying? Becky want me, Maria want me, Suleen want me, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? This shit is literally going global at this point when you start talking the passport aspect of it, right? So that's what it's gonna be, man. It's not really even taking your ball and going home. It's just that brothers are understanding, like, hey, look, if I can't get cooperation over here, there are plenty of other women that I have options with. If I'm successful, the Asian woman is never gonna tell me 100K ain't no woman, no money. The white woman's not going to tell me 100K ain't no money. The Hispanic woman's not going to tell me 100K is not no money. The NK don't want is exclusively a black thing, and it's a black woman to black man thing. So black men are starting to understand, man. Listen, the struggle, love, and this toxic shit is not cool. That's not a healthy relationship. That's not what you're supposed to, be able to handle. No woman. That's not a stage or element of manhood, proving the fact that you can put up with bullshit, a horrible attitude, and just, what I'm saying, things that are unnecessary in a relationship. So I think a lot of brothers are becoming knowledgeable and realizing those situations, bro, and then just moving accordingly.
But realistically, fantastic. Do you think, because the thing about it is most of them have, other people's children, and when I'm talking about their baby mamas, not that I say that they're out of the game because they're a baby mama, but I mean, is it ever going to be to where they can offer the same as we're offering? Because it seems like if you're a baby mama, you're going to be at a disadvantage. So you're going to actually have to. I mean, realistically, I would think that they would have to bring more to the table than just the norm because they have this burden already. But they're not even wanting to bring, half of it. So how's that shit going to work though? Because
you know what's going to teach the younger women not to put themselves in that position where they have to be a baby mama to have to go through that. That's what's going to teach.
I know, but
So
the most of the baby mamas still think that they have like a foot to stand on, and I don't know how that's going to work, like going into the future, because how they going to go to a negotiation with a child and think that you can bring just about 40%, even 50%. I would think they would have to be in the 60 or 70% in order to get a man, because I mean that's the ultimate thing. You don't want to take
they would,
responsibility for another man's child.
well, they would
Hey
either
man,
have they would either have to
hey
make
man.
it
Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
they would either have to make it work out with the baby daddy they had the kid by, or they could find a dude that already has children that they can be in a relationship with. But they can't bring that argument to a guy who doesn't have kids. That's not fair to that guy. See what I'm saying? It's just like it's a guy with kids already that want to deal with a woman that don't have kids, and the woman who says she doesn't have kids saying, "Well, I don't want to deal with a guy that has kids already by another woman." We wouldn't force that woman to be in a relationship with a guy that has children already, and women know that. So those women that have kids already, their solution should be either get into a situation with a guy that has kids already, or make it work out with their baby daddy that they had a child by. Those are the two options, the solutions. But they can't expect a fresh guy that's 20 a guy that's in his 30s or even if they're 40s that has no children, expect them to take on that kind of responsibility.
I mean, they only treat us like this, man. When we gonna get it, black man? They only treat us like this. They know how to behave at work. They know
That's
how to
what
treat.
I'm
They
saying.
don't give the white man this BS they give us. They don't do that. They nice. They know how to be professional to them. If you see how they talk to white people, they don't be saying you better make 100,000. I ain't going on no date. They don't tell white men that. They tell us that. I'm telling you, man. It's just like slavery. What happened during slavery? They got promoted by sleeping with the slave master. They got moved in the house. That's where you get the house nigga from. They moved in the air condition by, sleeping with the master. They always moved up by sleeping around. But we don't really move up by sleeping around. You know, we
We get
really didn't
punished for
have an
sleeping.
option. We only had the black woman. That's the only thing we had. And some of us snuck around, got some white women. And then the white man hated that shit. And he started killing us and hanging us. The dudes the back day that sleep with white women, they used to hang them dudes. So I'm just saying, we got punished for going outside our race. So all I'm trying to say, man, black women know. See, the thing about black women is they think just because they sleep with a white man, they think they better than you. They think I get the white man, I can. But they don't understand. He ain't marrying them. He just sleeping with them. That's all he doing. He ain't marrying them. And if he had a choice, he'd rather be with his white sister than to be with them. And they hate that. And then when they get rejected by the white man, then they come crying to us. And they got, well, I've been hurt and now I done came to my senses. Now I got standards. You know, when she was making a mistake, she wasn't sleeping with you. She was sleeping with somebody else. And then when she
Can I
came to her
answer
senses,
something?
she came to
Can I
senses, oh, I got it now. I know what to do now. They all they got the same story, bro. If you listen to black women, they all got the same story. They messed up. Now they doing better. Now they a real woman now, and they know how. All the mistakes they made. They used to be dumb, but now they smart. But now they got a million standards for you, bro. You got to make $1 million just to take them out on a date.
Can I answer somebody that you put up there, Mr. Fantastic? I think her
Yeah,
name
go
was
ahead.
C. Uh, First of all, black women who are single mothers, they're trying to date the black men who are single with no kids. So you got it wrong, C7 or whatever her name is. It's not that black men are out here trying to actively date women with children. Are we supposed to know they have kids if we don't ask the question? And the baby mamas is trying to shame black men into dating them. So you got it twist. You got it the other way around.
Well, yes, it's too, and that's another big thing people don't understand. I'm gonna get into that. Let me get Focus Man in here first. Go ahead, Focus Man. Appreciate you, brother. Go right ahead. You still muted. You're on mute. Focus Man. If you can hear me. Going once, going twice. Okay, he'll just come up when he comes up. But I was gonna say this right. So you already King, you bring up a good point, and this is what I don't think people understand. This is what happens when you get things that are so like lopsided, right? So again, with the majority of women having kids, and the minority of men having kids, right? And by a substantial number, that's the craziest thing. So again, there's a 14% gap between women with kids and men with kids, which means again, like we constantly talk about, these women are sleeping with a lot of the same men. And then furthermore, when you get into it, black women have the most number of kids, like more than 3, then more than 4. Black women have the highest number of kids that are like 4+ kids, man. So even that situation is not talked about, right? And then we know most of these pregnancies, if any of them are even planned, and these kids are being had in poverty and all these different things. So what happens is, because of just that mathematical disparity, those women are going to have to, in their mind, just from a normal societal standpoint, have and match off with somebody, right? So, but the problem is, like you said, they have way too many issues and problems that will make them a suitable partner in a relationship. No man, when I say no man, most men, 99.99999% of men don't want a woman to be in a relationship with for long term that already has kids by multiple men. She's overweight and or obese, right? And then she's impoverished. She has a lot of debt, and then a whole lot of other intangibles with her personality type and all those different things and so on and so forth. What's the chances of a woman that has all those things going on being just this very, very humble, nice, just just person you want to be around if her world is literally upside down because of her life circumstances? You see what I'm saying? But then, like you guys said, the black man is still expected to be that therapist I talked about, and you got to love her through it. You can't just throw her away, and that's literally what we're being told. You think you too good? Well, yeah, I do. Well, you got kids too. Yeah, I do, but I don't have motherfucking, I don't have 4 kids by 4 different people, and I'm in poverty, and I don't have anything to my name, and expecting somebody to bring me in and take care of me. You see what I'm saying? So they're not even being honest about the situation. That's where, like I said, the options black men have to choose from, even when it's these things of like, dealing with single moms. Which again, um, if you're a man with kids, I'm not saying you should eliminate women with kids. That makes sense to me. It would be dumb for me to just be like, man, fuck these single moms, nigga. And I got, you know what I'm saying? I got kids by 2 different women. You know the circumstances, right? It'd be crazy for me to say that shit. That'd be extremely hypocritical. But the problem is these women are saying, women are the ones saying, hey, I got kids, but I want a man with no kids, or black men with no kids are being promoted to get with a woman that has kids, several kids by, several men, which is just wild to me. That's crazy. You're literally throwing them to the motherfucking
Well,
wolves. They start.
like
But
Matt
what do
Jackson.
you hold on? But what do you agree? I mean, what logical sense does it really make? Like, I mean, when people use the relationship dynamics, a lot of the women get triggered. But if let's look at from a business perspective. If you're doing a merger with 2 businesses, and one of them had, like their books looked terrible. They had a whole bunch of debt. They carried a whole bunch of debt, and they want to have a merger with you, but they want the same percentage of profit. What business sense would that make?
Yeah, none at all. And Cree, that's cap, Cree. Come on now. You can be childish and someone will still complain about that. That nigga there just, I don't know. Is that somebody that's the same? They're not actually the same question, Cree. And this is to the women, right? And I guess nothing's perfect. It's crazy people everywhere. But this is what I would say to you: is that a man you even want to consider? A man that
Well,
complained about you not having kids and you not having debt and you having your shit together, is that a man that will be a viable choice for you, or you even consider? And that's what I'm saying. The difference between the man and the woman is, I think the women, get run into a whole bunch of, run into a far less numbers of crazies and bad situations than the men do. Because again, the women have what I'm saying? Men are going to pursue the woman, right? So her chances of getting the best possible option is a whole lot better than the man, what I'm saying, picking from what he got to pick from. Because again, there are better men options out here than women options. But yeah, any nigga talking about they mad because Creed, you gotta, I don't know. You carry some pepper spray, baby. That's crazy. See, that's something crazy. Well, listen. Well, hold up. Well, I gotta be. Well, what is what I say, right? So once a woman is over a certain age or whatever, if that man wants children, I can understand. If his argument is, hey, I've never had kids, I want to have kids, and you're older, yeah, if you're 30 something plus or whatever, yeah, I could understand that being a thing. But that's only if he wants kids. If he's telling you he wants kids and you don't want them, you know what I'm saying? You haven't had them yet, and all these different things and so on and so forth. So that I can happily understand. But outside of that, yeah, man. Yeah, I'm with Cortez on that. I'm like, come on. If you looking good and your shit together, you ain't got no whole bunch of debt, you got, you know what I'm saying, pleasant attitude, a nigga get over that. He'll figure that out. He definitely will. Like I said, if he's coming to you and you got all your stuff together, you'll be able to afford some good prenatal care and still have that baby at 35. Y'all just be some granddaddy daddies and granddaddy mommies. Goddamn. Or grandmommy mommies out here. Y'all be old as hell with kids, but y'all can still have kids.
Some projects,
okay,
some organizations, a cartoon, a line of children's books to build Black girl self. You understand?
Because one thing I do, and I've had these conversations, one thing I do know with my daughter, honestly, I'm going to have different conversations with
yes,
her.
sir, you will.
Yeah. Because of the way that society is set
and you're going to have conversations with them to make sure they remain conscious of their bias when they're relating to the system.
Yeah, 100%. And
Again, I can't even do this. I'm done. Cause like Nick, you fucking up, man. You're letting this man pretty much tell you that shit about your family, right? You're letting a stranger ass nigga come, somewhere and tell you first off that you were wrong for choosing to make the children that you made with the women you chose to make them with. Again, a man that's not in your realm when it comes to anything of significance. He doesn't have your lifestyle of wealth. He doesn't have your lifestyle of opportunity. He doesn't, what I'm saying, any of these things, and he's going to disrespect your daughter, your children, by putting one of your children in the superior position simply off something as insignificant as their fucking skin tone. And now he's accusing your other children of their bias towards their sibling simply because of their skin tone. Like, stop. What are you doing? Again, man, this shit like that is when listen, man, don't talk about my fatherhood. Don't speak on my kids in anything negative form or fashion. You can project and all that shit you want to on me, but where I draw the line at is, what I'm saying, talking about my children. You know what I'm saying? Because that's my job as their father to protect them. And to me, like, Nick is out of pocket right now by not protecting his children from these accusations of a nigga that's, what I'm saying, pandering, that has an agenda for something that he really don't even believe in. You feel what I'm saying? It's crazy. That's crazy, bro.
You notice that he never talks about like like all those dudes like there was one guy named the Sperminator that was impregnating all those women, because they wanted white babies.
Yeah, it was
Like
like Ari something, I think.
he never talks about those type of things.
Yeah, of course.
Where
Because then
he never.
he'd be chastising his base on Triple Black. You can't do that.
Mhm.
So this be love. If a woman's is career driven with no kids and have never been married at 40, men might think she's difficult somehow. Well, I mean, now be love, put yourself in the shoes. So if a woman is career driven, she's attractive, she's this, she's that. Why is a woman not chosen by 40? Be love. This is the y'all say these things, but y'all put your man stuff in the man shoes, right? And so a lot of these things is like tongue in cheek. It's said in jest, but it's an honest thing. The older a woman gets, and you're looking at this woman, she got her shit together. She's established. She has no kids. She's attractive. What the fuck is wrong with this woman as to where she has not found a man out of the plenty of men I know that has approached her? This is what men are thinking about. The finer and the older you are and the more single you are, it just means you crazy as hell or something is wrong. Something. I don't know what it is, but it has to be something. You know what I'm saying? Now, are there situations to where, hey, life happens and some shit is so on and so forth? You could have been in a fucking 10, 12-year relationship or so on and so forth, right? And and shit just didn't work out. You know what I mean? Niggas die. The craziest thing, like we found, hey, yeah, my last man, he died. Right? Pause. Right? That's what a woman saying that. But the last man
Well,
she was with
if she
died.
hasn't been chosen by 40, she's an ain't shit bitch. Let's be real here.
Well, again, bro, I'm gonna tell you,
It's
listen.
definitely an ain't shit bitch.
Well, but to a 40-year-old man or 50, I mean, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that too, saucy ball. That hey, that everything might not be clean and pristine, brother. Exactly. Or she got that motherfucking, what I'm saying?
Oh, we got the brother salty in here. Yeah.
She need to take a bath in that vinegar, if you know what I'm talking about.
I wasn't trying to be honest, but the salty came through, so I got to be honest. Yeah, she's an ain't shit bitch.
You
I,
saying
I always look at it. I always look at things from a historical perspective. Like a lot of people don't really understand that the United States, right, is relatively when it comes to the world, we're really a young nation, and all these other cultures that have been around for thousands of years have had these cultural beliefs for a reason. Why is it that like in American culture, we think it's something different? Like for instance, like in the Asian countries, pretty much if you're a woman and you haven't been chosen, pretty much by the time you're 25, you're pretty much not necessarily worthless, but you're not the at the top echelon. Why is that? I mean, I think there's a lot of biological reasons that actually point to that shit. But for some reason, in American culture, A lot of the women don't want to accept that, once you get to a certain age, it's a steep downfall, and it's been proven over and over again. I mean, that's why you have the term geriatric pregnancies. It's not a made up term; it's a real fucking term.
No, it is, but this is what I'm gonna say, right? So again, even that, a lot of these things, some of the stuff gets a little, I don't necessarily say hyperbolic, but again, out of context, right? So women are having children at older ages because women aren't having the culture we're in. Women aren't having children in their 20s anymore. They're waiting until like 30s, right? So having that understanding, the whole thing of women having kids at older ages is it's less common and it's higher risk, but it's nowhere near as we're talking about, 20 to 30 years ago when medicine. With current medicine, women are having kids in their 30s and 40s, no problem. I'm not promoting that. I'm not saying that's the way it should be done, but I'm just saying, what I'm saying, that's not as much of a legitimate argument to make if you're going to be honest and have the real truthful conversation. I think the biggest thing though, again, is like, do you really want to start a family that late? And that's what I think more men look at that, especially if you guys are the same age group, 35 plus, or late 30s, or so on and so forth, or even especially like 40. You got to think about that, man. You guys are going to be, what I mean, it's going to be a lot of things you miss out on, what I'm saying, as a parent, because you're just not going to be able, what I'm saying. What I mean, fucking moving around and chasing your kids and playing, and at 20 something is totally different than 40 and 50 something. You feel what I'm saying? So I think men look at that a whole lot too, and it just doesn't get taken into consideration. Yeah, but shout
I
out to
know.
all my man Cortez, man. Listen. Yeah, man, listen. If you bad enough, listen, and to y'all, I don't know. I'm gonna say this. Women use the word creepy and what's the name and weird a whole lot now, but it's just like, say this situation, right? Say, buddy, he's seen you, not on no stalking type shit, but hey, you live in the neighborhood or you work in a certain place, or la la la. He see you go by, and it's like, oh shit, Shawty bad as hell. Let me, how I'm gonna figure this out. How I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna whatever. She live in my neighborhood. The mailman comes out. I might pick out my motherfucking window and she's getting the mail. Okay, shit. Let me motherfucking throw the slides on. Let me get my mail too. Wave hey. Try to strike up a conversation. Shoot my shot from there. It's just like, but women don't understand, like, for one, the effort in that shit. That's effort. Okay. It's not weird. It's not stalkerish. It's just, hey, the man is interested in you. He thinks you're attractive. And you're rarely out. You don't walk, you ain't got no dog to walk. You not, what I'm saying, you don't run around the neighborhood. You don't want to run up on you when you're getting in and out of your car. So hey, I have to make a way to make, what I'm saying, to make the introduction. You know what I mean?
I mean, the thing is, our women are, let's call it, our women are just arrogant. They're just arrogant. They think they're better than us. I mean, they really do think they're better than us, man. I'm
Yeah.
just,
I agree.
I'm just
No,
being
you're
honest with you.
1000% right. You're
I'm, I'm,
1000%
I'm just,
right.
I'm just being honest with you, Miss. We gotta stop making excuses. You know what's wrong with us, black men? We're a little delusional too, because we think they're innocent. We think they're innocently, naively doing this.
No,
And
no,
see,
no.
that's what we don't. That's what we don't get. We just starting to realize this woman is doing this shit intentionally. You
Well,
know,
no,
she really
that's what
gotta.
he's saying. Well, no, that's what he's saying, and that's what we're doing now. So what's happening is, again, that whole narrative and that understanding is being changed, and this is the part that really helps the whole, not only men here now, but the ones coming after us, right? That's going to be able to, pick this stuff up and listen to it years on later, once the stuff is progressed. Again, I know for a fact that black men are making huge strides in a lot of things, man. Everything from the workforce to finances to just societal respect and a lot of different things, recognition, all these different things, man. And again, I know it may seem like nothing, man, but we're literally changing the direction of a whole entire race slash culture. So this shit is not going to be overnight, but you have to understand the major wins that are happening that are just, very, very small things, right? You know what I'm saying? Like they say, Rome wasn't built in a day, right? So when you fucking build that first motherfucking huge ass building, it's one part of, a whole city, or, a whole civilization. But the wonderful thing is, again, that's a part of something that's going to be extremely, extremely, just huge and impactful and, resourceful and everything else, right? So that's the lens I'm trying to get black men to understand, right? In this process, We're doing something that hasn't been done before because, like you said, black women have ran things for most of all of our lifetimes, for the most part. A lot of us don't have links to anything past, the boomer generation or whatever, or some of us may have links to the silent generation, but those generations are long gone, and the principles and the morals, the values, all those things that were passed down from them for those times, we're the remnants of it. We're the last connection to that whatsoever. So after us, man, if we don't pass down this knowledge, we don't pass down these things in the way things were good at one point in time, there will be no connection of it left because nobody after us experienced it. Nobody after us even ever saw it. You know what I'm saying? You got to think about this. You start talking about 90s and 2000s babies. These kids were being had. You know what I'm saying? The single mother shit. What marriage? Ain't no marriage bit. Ain't no marriage in fucking 2000s, man. You know what I'm saying? So you start understanding that, man, and it's just that's the whole thing.
That's why I was asking that question earlier. Is this the ugly part? Because it is ugly. It seems ugly every time we have these discussions. You know what I'm saying? It's ugly. I mean, is do like how like I guess how much of the ugly part that we still have to go through to kind of just like, hey, you know what? Fuck it. Let's let's just go. Let's just go. You know what I'm saying? Are we gonna stay in this ugly part? Because the thing about it is it's not getting. It doesn't seem like it's getting any better. But really, is it getting any better? I mean, is it getting any better that we just
Yeah.
like the women have to save face and say, hey,
Well,
you know
no, no,
what?
no. It's not even this, and that's what I'm trying to tell you, Triple Black. I'm telling you, it's just it's the fact of the matter that it's not the overnight process, right? And it's something that's super major that we want, right? So being at a super major, something that we want done, you want to see the results right here, right now. But because it's such a major thing, bro, you're changing the whole ideology and the temperament of a whole race of women, dog. Okay. You're doing the same, most importantly, for the men, where the men are establishing themselves as the head, as the leaders, as what I'm saying, a fucking face of a race. You know what I'm saying? Like officially, like we motherfucking call the shots. We say what goes, what don't go. So of course, man, we want it to happen super super fast, but it's just not because you have to have it's so much fucking retraining and so much deprogramming. There's so many things that has to be done in order for it to be successful. And like I said, the strides you see in it happening, if you know what you're looking for, you can see it. You know what I'm saying? And it's you're not going to celebrate for it, but at least you know what I'm saying, you acknowledge you can see progress actually going forward. But we got my man, he knows in here. He knows. What's up, fam?
What's good, you? What's up, panel? No,
Yeah,
I'm hearing what you saying, Mr.
your
Fantastic.
your name is He Knows, so you got to know some shit right now. You
That's
got to
what
know
I'm
some shit
saying.
right now.
It's kind of it's an unfortunate situation, and it's kind of sad that we find ourselves in this day and age as men. I don't like laying blame at our feet because we have to automatically take accountability inside the earth. Like we all know that. But the only way we're ever going to actually move forward is if some of us as a unit start pushing such a hard line that that I'll go as far as to say Mr. Fantastic's a high value man. Him and his ilk gotta really start pushing a line to where we starving these women emotionally and mentally. We're gonna have to starve them out. The world is so topsy turvy that you're gonna have to emotionally, mentally, and in a lot of cases financially, you gotta put your logic ahead of your dick, and we gotta start starving them out, bro. To where they're starting to realize, like, okay, I'm with Simp Nation or whatever. You get what I'm saying, but that's not who I want to be with. And just like the dated marketplace dictate our value and it dictate theirs. If more men like us can congregate together and really start pushing a line, that's gonna starve the women out to the point to where they're gonna fold. They fold in everything. Earlier, I was trying to talk to Mr. Fantastic. I didn't get a chance. We was on another panel, and I was at work. But I was trying to explain how they women have an unconscious insecurity because we're men. It's not anything we've done. It's what we can do. They have an unconscious insecurity because of the programming that we're going to have to take a decade to work through with them. They are almost jealous of us in a sense because they know in almost every field that we excel at it, especially the black man, whether it be athletics, the medical field, whether it be STEM. The black man has created more inventions than any other race in the Western world, at least. If you really look at it and you know a little bit of your history, they have an unconscious jealousy because of feminism that no matter what they try to do, they want to be like us. This is where the body shaming comes from. This is where body count matters comes from. This is where all these insecurities come from when it comes to women, is that they've been mentally fucked to the point to where they think they want to be equal, but no matter where they turn, men are still outdoing them in every field. And so it's not anything we as individual men have done wrong for these women to feel this way. We're fighting against an entire world. Us as black men, we're not just fighting against our women. We're fighting against the system, our women, and the programming that's affecting our children at this point. So like, I just wanted to bring a little light into the fact that women can't really control the inferiority complex that they feel. Imagine when you're dealing with a very short man and they say, he has short man complex. Now imagine being a female and every day of your life, no matter how hard you go, no matter what you do, no matter how hard you do in your career, you're going to still have to look up to somebody at the end of the day. And it's going to be the man you want to look up to. It's just innate biology. I feel like a lot of our conversations, and I'm saying feel purposely, I'm not saying think, I'm saying feel, because if anybody has any, pushback, you can let me know. But I feel like a lot of the things, they're just lost in the dark, and they're waiting for us as a group of men, black men specifically, to just take the lead and really push that line. Like, I'm not fucking with you. If you think you're going to get to 20 bodies by 21, I'm not touching you.
Well, I'll say this, right, and I agree with most of you saying, but this is a pushback. I don't think they're waiting. That's the only thing I disagree with. I don't think black women are waiting for black men to take the lead. Black women are actually fighting black men from taking the lead. They don't want that because, again, power is never given, right? It has to be taken. They understand the perks or whatever of being the face of a race. And that's what they've been used to now for, most of our lifetimes, right? So they understand now if and when not if, but when black men take back over, officially, like you're saying, the things are supposed to be, we're calling the shots and all these different things. Now, all the stuff you're talking about gets to be re-implemented. Shame comes back. Men bring shame, right? The reason we don't have shame is because the women have been, running the shit for so long. And now, like you said, baby mama culture is the standard. You know what I'm saying? That's the standard for kids being had. You feel me? So once you understand those things or whatever, man, it's more so of black women not trying to get out of the way than them more so waiting.
Yeah, you know what? The only pushback I have is kind of a double-edged sword. I mean, I was paying attention what you were saying. If Mr. Fantastic, like the guys of his ilk, if they power up, the only thing is it's going to further the gap between like the upper echelon niggas and like the regular niggas. So women they're always looking up. They're never looking down. So that might not fix the situation. You feel me? So
Hypergamy doesn't always apply. I wouldn't say that's a fact. Because when
does.
you're really on a street level, hypergamy doesn't always apply. That's where the whole Pookie concept comes from. She got the job. She a nurse, but bruh sleeping at her house, probably didn't claim her kid on some fake ass taxes. Like, if we're really gonna be realistic, hypergamy only works in these spaces when we're online, social media. On a real street level, hypergamy, they're not moving like that all the time. That's why I watched this. You get what I'm saying? This is anecdotal experience, and you guys all have it. You've definitely seen the girl who then got her degree, all of that, and she fucking with your homie who all he do is sell dope, and he not even a good dope. He ain't even a good dope dealer. He just sell it part time.
But do you admit that the desire is always still there?
Yeah, I'll concede to that.
Okay, the desire is always going to be there. So again, they're gonna fucking move the goalpost, and I hate using a manosphere term, moving the goalpost, but it's like it's an uphill battle. You know what I'm saying? And I can't expect like, like the upper echelon dudes to be like, hey, we're gonna take a hard line with like, some of our brothers at the bottom, because simply them niggas are not gonna do that shit. The more pussy that they get, you know what I'm saying, they might say a little bit, you know what I'm saying, a little bit, you know what I'm saying, just to, get the niggas at the bottom to kind of like, rise up a little bit, but they're never gonna like move off their point. You feel me? So I think it's kind of, I don't even think it's a realistic thing to say, you know what, the men at the top, we need to stop fucking with these hoes and take a hard line, because it's not gonna happen. It's just not gonna
I
happen.
didn't. I don't mean stop fucking them, but I mean when it comes to like niggas be pillow talking with these hoes, they be doing a lot more than just getting the draws. Like if you gonna trick off your resources with a woman, let it be that. Draw a line somewhere in the sand. But it's like the marketplace is getting diluted because a lot of these so-called cats who got money and are supposed high value men are actually simps in disguise and just happen to have a good salary. And so it's turning into like an entire mud pit when they dealing with these average chicks that a normal man who got some type of game about him and some type of ambition and perseverance, you could knock her on a good Sunday, bro. You know what I'm saying? But it's getting to the point where because money is so fickle nowadays that the not even the average man, the guys that would normally have to put in the effort to get him, is kind of reversed now. It's much harder for a cat who really stand on his principles and really stand on his business to accumulate a lot of wealth in comparison to these simps, bro. That's just gonna pay their way with these bitches. You know what I'm saying? So to me, I'm still looking at it like, bruh, at the end of the day, I don't want to lay all, it's not accountability, but at the end of the day, we have responsibility because we're men. It don't matter what happens with concerning the gender war, nothing like that. At the end of the day, no matter what conclusion we come to, what solution we find, no matter how much we try to get women to try to concede and say, well, it's y'all fault, y'all need to do this and do that, it's still going to be laid at our feet because even if they become feminine and friendly, we're responsible for them. We're always going to just still be responsible for them, our daughters, our moms, all of that type of stuff. Like it's not going to go away, no matter, even if they were to all just fold tomorrow. Now we really just got to make sure they all straight. You got to step up to the plate now type shit and really make sure you moving like that.
Well, no, that's our point. But let me get to these real quick. And shout out to you for the membership. Appreciate your family.
You're too down with the gang, you're one of my members.
Shout out to my man KP from KC5. Appreciate your brother for the 5. There's a black tax black men have to pay in their eyes. 304 logic and math is insane, and only white skin can wash away that tax. Yeah, bro, that's wild. Shout out to David Carroll, man.
That's crazy.
Shout out to my man Miak Mike coming through with the 5. Umar Johnson's rhetoric is not acceptable at an HBCU. We reject Dusty Philadelphia psychobabble. Appreciate you, Miak Mike, brother, for coming through, man, with the 5. And again, man, shout out to Creed, the lovely lady with the money, always going through, man, showing love. Y'all know what it is.
That's $25,000 alpaca. You block that shit. You don't rubble. Put the club soda on there.
Put more club soda on it with the memberships. Appreciate you, love.
You're too down with the gang, you're one of my members.
Yeah, man. Hey, man. His white skin covers a multitude of imperfections and sins. R.I.P. David Carroll, man. Listen, bro. Again, yeah, listen. I'm with you. He knows as far as the whole thing goes and men being responsible, right? Eventually, but this is my thing, and this is why I say I hate this leadership mentality or this thing, right? I'm gonna use anecdotal experience, but just I guess organizational and a specific industry example, right? So in the military, what will happen is, it will come time for evals or whatever or la la la, and they just rotate people and put those people in charge, right? So no matter what situation the shop is in or the division or whatever is in, right? That person that's put in a situation has to, from that point on, take responsibility of some shit that they had absolutely no control over, not building anything, not anything, so on and so forth. And if it's fucked up, fix it. And if it's good, what I'm saying, stop it from getting fucked up. Now, when it's good, everybody loves it because there's nothing to fix. You just got to make sure shit don't break, right? Make sure nobody gets out of line. If somebody gets out of line, it's a small correction to make, so on and so forth. But every now and again, you get something that's completely and totally fucked up, right? Case in point for us, my command, they had failed like so many fucking, was it my command? My previous command. Was it them or no? You know what? No. It was not my previous command. It was no, it was. They said it was them. So they had failed hella fucking like maintenance inspections. They weren't doing shit right. Everything was fucked up, right? So they had to fire the old maintenance master chief, bring in a new maintenance master chief, and he literally had to turn around a fucking shit fucking sandwich into motherfucking, what I'm saying, a motherfucking Thanksgiving Day spread, right? You know what I'm saying? Everything fucking fixed. The issue and problem is though, when you're the guy that's first coming in the door, right? And you put me in a fucked up situation, bro. Don't tell me how fucked up it is. Okay. That's something I refuse. And most leaders are going to tell you at some point, they'll be like, hey man, okay, you brought me here because you've seen what I can do in fixing things. My reputation, if I didn't have the reputation I had in the results or opportunity or the potential, you wouldn't put me in a position to try and fix this. So are you going to let me fix it, or are you going to keep reminding me of how fucked up it is and I got it fucked up? That's the position black men are in. Black men at this point are seeing the fucked up shit, everything on both sides, not just the men and the women alike, right? But now that black men are trying to take it over, the situation and get in control and fix things, you don't need to be reminded of shit being fucked up. And that's the problem, right? The problem is, well, shit is fucked up because of the men. No, shit is not fucked up because of the men. Men are trying to fix it. Okay. Men haven't been running shit. So my problem is what happens is we do have that extremely hard line, right? We have an extremely hard line that's being held, and men are constantly being yelled at and blamed for it. When again, the men have not been in charge, and then we're not even officially been given the range to be in control and be in charge to fix shit. It's just like, hey, nigga, you fucking fix it, but you're not in charge. You don't get any motherfucking recognition. You don't get anything for fixing it. You just fix it though. I'm still gonna be in charge. But it's basically black women saying, hey, I'm still in charge of this shit. I'm running the ship. I'm gonna get responsibility of the shit if it gets fixed. But you know what I'm saying, you fix it just to like, what I'm saying, even though I'm telling you what to do, I'm giving you orders. And niggas are saying, hell no. If that's the case, I'm gonna walk the fuck off. You fix your goddamn self. You either gonna fucking give me the fucking either I'm gonna take the fuck over and I'm gonna be fully responsible, which most men are cool with, or you can keep fucking running the shit in the ground. I can just do my own things. Like you said, I'm already successful. And this is why we have a hyper individualistic mentality when it comes to black men now, because they're being shitted on. Even shout out to brother Brian that gave me the even Umar said this. Umar Johnson had to suffer with the same things when you're this young, promising guy that's got his head on straight. You're a nerd, you're a geek, you're lame, you're all of these different things, right? But then once the ladies had all her fun and she wants to settle down, she wants to save guy. Now you're a viable option. No, niggas are saying, fuck no, bitch, you either get me now or you don't get me ever, or you just get this dick and that's it.
That's
So
kind of what I'm saying is the average man gotta serve him with a dose of the cold shoulder. Like, I'm not calling you back. I hope we had a plan B. If we didn't use protection, that's both of us. That's a whole nother extenuating circumstance. Like cold shoulder, like bro, I don't even want to say it because that's almost telling men to kind of be hoes in that sense, sleep around. I'm not. What I'm saying is, if you are gonna choose to sleep with her, you gotta make up your mind and you gotta decide, not just on no drunk weird shit, not on some she look fine, I'm gonna fuck her. But once you fuck her, man, you kind of signing up for babies. I'm just saying this because I've watched it happen. I've been through it. We all know it's a fact, like, especially if you're a man who got some type of assets or anything going about yourself, you got to hold yourself and the men you keep around you at a higher standard, bro. You can't just keep running around like these women are gonna. Obviously, these women are never gonna get. They're never gonna get the memo. It's not going to magically happen in 10 years in 2034. We're going to wake up and women are now all of a sudden we're not equal to men and we're all subservient. It's going to have to be new world order, and the world going to literally have to change and go back to where they have to depend on us for it to ever change in the sense. These conversations we're having are good. They're good. They're helping us on, in the short run, kind of develop our youth a little bit. As men, our youth are starting to have spaces where they can talk, be more open, and develop more as men, get some type of guidance that they may not have in their actual lives. But as far as our women, we see what stance they're taking. They won't even say what a woman is. 80% of them won't even tell you what a woman is. So at this point, you gotta kind of look at it like all we can do is they can't get any what are the results? Shout out to DJ Hamp and you. Like y'all be saying, what are the results? We got to start letting them see you're not going to get no results from me. And if that means you ain't finna just get pregnant with her, and you better put a condom on. At least, if you put a condom on, you can honestly tell yourself, I tried. But if you just running in everything you see raw after the club, my nigga, like you can't hold nobody accountable but yourself at that point. I'm not talking about how the baby was made. I'm not talking about you could catch an STD, that type of shit. Just be a conscious man. Be aware of yourself, bro. Value yourself. It's not really about her. Value yourself, bro.
But see,
These men need to. Yes.
I was gonna add one thing that see, the thing is they're starting to realize that they can't get the ring. See, that's what's causing them. That's why they thinking stuff. That's the reason why they thinking about it now. Because a few of them, well, only 25% of our women get married. So, they're starting to realize, like, damn, I'm not getting married. I'm not getting picked. See, so the thing is, the simping is dying. Is dying. And so all I'm saying is all we gotta do is be smart in our decisions, man. We just gotta stop being stupid, man. A lot of us were just stupid. I mean, I will admit I was dumb, man. I actually thought this woman actually was innocent, man. I didn't know she actually had a game plan. Because see, I'm thinking it's us against the world. See, that's how black men think. Me and my woman against the world. Me and my family against the world. You don't know you got an enemy that's living in your community that's fighting against you. You didn't know that. We didn't know that, man.
Excuse me, not to cut you off, but you have to realize, as a black man specifically, we have a certain innate, unconscious link to what we call divinity. That's why when you see things in pain, or you see somebody hurting, or maybe somebody hungry, it touches you honestly and genuinely, and you wish you could do something about it, but sometimes you might not be in the position to. We have that type of unconditional love. Usually a black man does, unless you're an outlier, for all of their family, especially the women. This is taken advantage of. Of course you thought it was you and her versus the world because you were willing to invest everything that was you into her. You got to start thinking though, and I don't preach for us. We pass our time. All of us probably over 30, bro. It's a wrap for us. Whatever life we live in, that's kind of the life you got. You better try to make the best of it type shit. I'm kind of preaching for whatever young man is probably listening to these conversations. Do you get what I'm saying? Of course you did, because it's in you. That's the beauty of our culture and just who we are, our pigmentation, everything that is innate in us to care. Everything, we're honor, all of that stuff comes from us. Everything that has to do with integrity, anything that has to do with a principle, standing on business, that all comes from us. And all the other cultures are trying to mimic it, and they're very flawed because we can't explain it. It just comes to us naturally. That protection, that instinct we got.
The only pushback I got, bro, is we gotta become our own political party, man. That's just what it is. We gotta be separate, man. I hate to say it, bro.
We're talking.
I hate to say it. I hate to say this, bro. Remember Ice Cube trying to come up with a covenant for black folk? See what Dr. Umar Johnson is kicking is past due. It's no longer the black community. It's no longer the black family. We by ourselves, bro. We are by ourselves, man. Because when he came up with that plan for the black people covenant, and the women sat up and said, well, what you mean black? Look, I'm a woman. I'm different.
Remember how they came? Remember how they attacked Ice Cube? They wouldn't follow the plan because they wanted their own plan. That's what I'm trying to tell you, man. We gotta realize they're on their own. They have already separated. Okay, what they tell us, they've already separated from us, man. They've already done that.
Maybe we need to use like Pookie and Ray Ray language or some shit like that to get through to them. Like you got to understand. Like, okay, let's just say you have a product that's been stepped on many times. You know what I'm saying? It's really not like, you know what I'm saying, the purest fucking product. You're gonna have a
Not
hard
him,
time
bro.
selling this shit.
That's not him. I hear what you're saying. Like, that's not him, bro. What the fuck is this?
But hold on, let me get my man Ed Travels in. Go ahead, Ed. It's on you, fam.
Hey, thanks a lot, fantastic Batman panel. Hey, bro, I'm retired military as well, and I left the United States and moved to Southeast Asia 6 years ago.
Okay.
It wasn't until I came back to the States for almost a year, and then came back here when I realized it's a wrap for these chicks in the States, man. I got to agree with He Knows. Thank you for your commentary and Mercy, my brothers. The fact is, stop. I mean, I just stopped engaging with them. Period. If you're not gonna give me the product, the love, the support that I deserve, that I've worked for, that I've earned to become the caliber man I am, then I'm done with you. I'm gonna let you hit the wall. You can continue that because the way that the thing I'll just share really quick about where I live. I live in Cambodia in Southeast Asia. I've been here 6 years. You have defined gender roles over here. These ladies understand that if you provide me a house, food, clothing, you treat me with respect, then they stay in their role. You know, you don't hear this. I'm strong, independent, don't need a man. I'm talking about even command women that got their MBAs and PhDs still come home and cook for their husbands and clean their houses. And you got defined gender roles. And as long as everybody does their job, my job here in Cambodia is to protect, provide, pay the rent, make sure that the motorbikes work, make sure that we got water, we got food, the rent is paid, this is fixed, and we don't have no issues. So I guess my thing is I understand how egalitarian black men are. I understand the allegiance that black men might feel toward black women, but they've made it clear that they're not willing to fall in line. So my whole thing is I just stop engaging with them. Period. They're gonna hit the wall. The wall is undefeated, bruh. Give it another 10 years when it's 40, 50% of them that are unmarried without a husband. There are a lot of good brothers out there, man. Stop. And my advice would be stop trying to change a group of women who've made it clear that they don't want nothing to do with you. They're not gonna change. It's a wrap.
For you military brothers, what can a general do with an army that doesn't want to follow your lead? I think that's the
You court martial. Period. If I give you a direct order, like I was in 82nd Airborne Division, if I'm a jump master and we're in the aircraft and I tell that jumper, here's a green light, go, and he doesn't go out that door, he gets a field grade Article 15 for not obeying a direct order. And he's punished. And the way you give these ladies a field grade Article 15 is you know what their biggest drug is, Brother Yardy? Attention. Attention. Even when I'm here in Cambodia, I live in a big tourist city. Man, when I see sisters here, I cross the street. I don't even say hello. I don't speak nothing. Nothing. Because I can already tell
excuse me, Ed, not to cut in. Would you consider yourself a divester?
No, I love
women.
I've always loved black women. What I consider myself is, you said something very interesting a few seconds ago. I'm 53, bro. I'm in the fourth quarter of my life. I went to 3 combat tours. I'm lucky to be alive. And I don't want to live my life arguing with a woman. The number one thing that I feel is that I found a place where I found peace, love, and respect, and peace of mind. And that's
Hey, you kind of cut out. I don't know if you cut out for everybody else. Can you repeat the last 10 seconds?
no, what I said is that I found a place where I'm able to get love, peace, and respect. And that could be from a black woman, a white woman, a Colombian woman, a Panamanian woman. It really doesn't matter. No, so it's not a divesting type thing. It's a quality of life decision.
That's
Cool.
a good point.
Yeah.
That's a very good point.
Yeah, it's on you, ADS. Go ahead, fam. I was going to come to you next. Appreciate you, brother, for your patience. Go right ahead.
I'm going to say rip LSU. Be first ones to say can't win them all, baby, but at least they had a good run. Now, kind of what we beating on, right? I'm not seeing the same results in some ways as some other guys are seeing because of probably the demographic I'm in, right? I'm in Atlanta, but these women are getting better. They're getting much better and much easier to deal with, brother. They really are around here. But one of the main benefactors of this is that no one talks about? Competition with these Spanish women here. These Spanish women are fly. There's some beautiful Latin chicks up in Atlanta. Oh my, you know what I'm saying? And they open. I went at yesterday afternoon before I start watching. Oh yeah, what's up? You know what I'm saying? North Carolina 2 Wolfpack. Let's go. But I was up yesterday afternoon. I just went for a walk, right? Just went for a walk out my neighborhood. It's predominantly Spanish, black. Walked up, saying this is Gwinnett County. Just did a full walk, went back around. Sat at the McDonald's yesterday night, right? I said I wasn't going to eat no more fast food, but man, I just walked 4 miles. And I want to sit down. I want to eat something. I'm saying right quick and get on my way. I mean, full of Spanish chicks. Chicas up in there. 3, 4, 5, 6. Y'all need to find better demographics, man. I think that's what's going on. Y'all ain't got the right kind of competition or something up in there.
I mean, the only pushback I got for that is I agree with you on Hispanics, but you haven't married none of them yet, man. You just going by just anecdotal, just meeting, and they become a little bit more cordial. I give you that. They become more cordial. You see them crying on TikTok, I need a man. Yeah, they do that. But why they need a man? I need to get these bills paid. See, bro, when you start living with them and marrying them, see what happens then. That's all I'm
Y'all
saying.
wilding in the chat, man. Listen, ADS, I'm gonna say this, man.
Y'all see what happened with the sisterhood, so I don't know what argument you were trying to make.
Well, no. I'll say this, right? He said, and that may be the case for that demographic, but what I know about Atlanta is this, right? The women in Atlanta are you really can't use them, bro, because again, scarcity, right? So, bro, straight men is scarce in fucking Atlanta. So of course, those women that are there, if they want to deal with a man that is there, right? They're gonna have to fucking, they're in competition with each other first. So I think you have to take that into consideration and really put that into context if you're gonna use Atlanta as a place, you know what I'm saying, to where, you know what I mean, it is a major city, is very, very high paced, city vibe, all those different things. But at the same time, like you said, man, if you're a straight dude that got your shit together, you straight, you know what I'm saying, you not no slob, and you're not broke, nigga, you're like, you know what I'm saying, less than the 1%. You feel what I'm saying? So I think, you know what I mean, you're leaving that part out.
Well, it does work that way, but you go to the gym every day. You know what I'm saying? There's just so many ways to meet women here, man. There's just, go to the super. I go to Kroger and see like 3 or 4 different girls, say good looking chicks. It's for me, I guess, I
80 years.
see
I was just in Atlanta. My daughter had a thing, and hey, bro, they was fine as a motherfucker, but hey, you know what they had with them? They had them monsters with them, bro. They had them little monsters, so they
yeah,
fine.
babies though. Oh boy.
Oh,
Hell
hey.
of them too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Cause hey, listen, bro. She got that wagon behind her. Goddamn, she got a wagon at home. You feel me? So I don't know, man. I get what you're saying though, and again, to a degree, in certain places there are going to be things, but still, the point would be overall, right? So if it's good in the hood in Atlanta, cool, fine. But I promise you, bro, it's not like that in Jacksonville. Okay, if you talk to a brother that's in motherfucking Houston, he gonna say it's not like that in Houston. He gonna say it's not like that in fucking probably New York City. Them bitches still
Now,
motherfucking brolic and and manly as fuck. You feel me?
No. I got pushed back on it just a little bit, fantastic, tad bit. Because Georgia girls, they be fine and beautiful, man, but them Texas girls be hot. Them Texas girls be hot too, though.
No, I seen them. That's what I'm saying. They fine as a motherfucker, but like I said, they not, bro. They not exactly. They know that. So like I said, bro, they in their head, bro, and in there, like it's a imbalance, right? It's more women than men or whatever, right? So in that situation, the women, bro, they just feel like they too good for niggas, and then they all after the same nigga. You know what I'm saying? You start talking about Atlanta and like I said, you older, 8 years, I think you older than me. So, that's another demographic of women. So that's another thing too you gotta take in consideration. So are the women that are 35 and over, of course, they're gonna fucking be as well behaved as possible because they know that wall shit is real, like you said. Those women are well aware. So if she's gonna get the cream of the crop or the best possible thing of a man, she already old enough as it is, and so on and so forth. She's not gonna be wild and she's not gonna be crazy. She's trying to get, you know what I'm saying? She's trying to be taken care of. She's not trying to be, lonely in a motherfucking abusive nursing home for the rest of her life. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So but you got to think about the young boys, and I think that's the disconnect that the young boys feel like we're not really considering with them. You talking about them, man? That's a totally different, game that we really didn't have to put up with as much.
Fantastic. This is gonna sound crazy, but the chick I'm dating 25 years old, man.
Okay.
I think you hit something on the head a few seconds back. If you got your stuff together here, you got your head straight, you go to the gym a couple days a week, you drive a decent car, live in a spot's okay. You got a shot here, brother.
But you still in the dating phase, bro. You ain't making no serious commitments. That's all I'm saying. I mean, you can have fun with. I'm not saying not fun to be with, bro. But you gonna get. I mean, I don't know. Maybe for me, as I get older, I'm not trying to be in the dating phase for 100 years, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can bang them down, bust them down. Yeah, I mean, I give you that. Yeah, I give you that.
No. Christ is king. See, and this is the type of what. They can do what they want on their own personal time and make their own decisions. But we should never push for any of our young males to be flagrantly promiscuous. I don't care. No. That's why we're at where we are now. No. Nigga, do what you do on your time, but you ain't never gonna say, look,
hold up.
Nah, bro, because I was with you until you started talking about they could bust them down and all that.
Wait. No, I gotta talk at the same time. I can't hear nothing no way. So he knows. Say what you were saying, and then we'll we'll work it around.
Mercy, I agreed with 90% of what you were saying up until the point where you started saying, I'm not saying they can't bust them down, run through them. Like, bruh, we can't preach that. No matter what you doing yourself personally, you got your own 2 balls of dick, bruh. No matter what you doing, or your little cousin doing, or your nephew, your brother, no matter what we doing individually, just for the benefit of putting it out there, we should be saying, bruh, start vetting these women. Be very peculiar on who you trying to lay with, who you trying to do anything with, even at a young age. Because if this is what we're telling our youth, young males, we know that our young women are going to fall on the same thing. They follow us, no matter how we look at it. Fuck the leader mentality, but that's just what it is. We control the culture. Black men control the culture. I'll say for the whole Western hemisphere, we control the culture. So I was with you, bruh, 90% of the way. That's kind of where my pushback comes. Like, bro, I was with you, but you can't preach that yourself. You told me, you've done a lot of stuff in your life. I'm listening. You can't preach that. It's just not. It's not honorable. It's just not.
You gonna allow me to explain myself? You gonna allow me to explain myself, bro? You gonna allow me to explain myself?
Yeah, I'm gonna mute up.
Okay, so what I'm saying is this. I'm saying, dude is talking about how nice it is in Atlanta. I used to live in Atlanta. It's a good place to date, is what I was saying. But if he wants to settle down and get a wife, this is what I was talking about. I said, he's talking, oh yeah, it's a lot of fun there. Yeah, to date in the dating, as long as you're in the dating phase. But when you try to take that woman down the aisle, it's gonna be a different story. I'm trying to tell you, it's gonna be something different. See, this is what I'm saying. Women have become more cordial now. They're becoming more, but you gotta really, like you saying, you still gotta vet them because you don't know if these sisters are really wife material, man. You know, just because she's nice to you, she's submissive in the dating phase, don't mean a lot of these chicks switch up, man. You have to get down the aisle, and then you try to give them a ring. Then what happens then? Some of them, they look at that ring. It better cost $20,000-$30,000, and it better be. I'm just telling you, man. I just know the game, and what I'm saying is, yeah, there's a lot of good women down there. I'm not saying it's not, but you really gotta vet these women, man, because you really gotta talk to find out what's really how they think, because a lot of times you just having fun and dating stage, they submissive, they good. Yeah, because you just dating, man. You got your own house, she got her own house. Yeah, it's fun now. But what happens when, you know, she move in your house and then, you know, she still want to party, she still want to go to the club. You want your girl at the club at night? You know, what happens then? Little habits that you had. And he says he's with a 25-year-old. She probably not gonna want to stop going to the club. She probably still in her clubbing age at 25.
Mercy. Let me follow up on this.
Hold up. At the end of the day, don't you have to let her know where she's at? Don't you have to let her know where she's at? If you want to be effective as a leader.
Can I finish this up for you two, for you three?
No. No, I'm just saying, at the end of the day, don't you have to let her know where she's at?
Can I finish up for you three?
Now I was asking the question to the fellows talking. Don't you have to let her know where she's at?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah. What do you
It
mean?
matters because your presence matters. Like, if you consider yourself a master of your domain, your presence itself right there, she's in your presence. So I would look at it like she should already know there's certain shit that's flying and not flying. So if you are vetting a woman, first impressions are a motherfucker. Like, if you really know yourself and you know how you moving, you know she shouldn't be coming. There's not too many options she got if you really trying to court her and she feeling you any type of way. Women will come correct. You know what I'm saying? If that's how you're moving. But that's how I would look at it. She's gonna know where she's at because she's with me. Period.
Me personally, yeah, I'm gonna smash, brother. And this is the funny thing to me. To me, this is getting a little touchy feely, right? It's getting a little emotional. The woman's supposed to. There's certain rules to the game, man. I think you guys just like. For one, the woman's always supposed to show more interest in you than you in her. If you show more interest in her than she's showing in you, you are done. That's just the bottom line, right? Two, what are the two best ways to bond with women? Two best ways to bond with women. Anybody know?
Best or worst?
Two best ways to bond with women. What's the two best ways to get a real? If you want to get close with a chick, what are the two best ways to do it?
Oh, bond. Oh, you saying bond, not bomb?
Communication, and I don't know the second one. I would say relatively being able to relate on certain shit with them. That's what they be wanting.
So it'll be.
I think it's sex.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie.
Right.
Hey, hold on.
Sex. If you can traumatize that broad and you can knock her out, she is yours. That's how black women work.
Hey.
They like to get knocked up and knocked out. And that's how they be.
Listen, so I told y'all, Fantastic was right. Hey, listen.
I don't know. She said the dick was so good that as she started rocking, she just got into it, and all of a sudden she said something just hit her, bam, all upside his head, just slapped him. Dick will make you slap somebody.
Hey man, you please that pussy, brother. You got her. Exactly. It is what it is. Other than that, like you said, man.
Shout out to you, Fantastic. But
I'm biased. Maybe I was taking that for granted. I forgot about that part. I'm just so used to having my way. That shit crazy.
Yo.
Yeah, man. Listen, my message has been the same forever, man. Niggas starting to come around, man. Y'all niggas, oh man, the pussy don't, man. She faking it. She lying. Listen, bro. You want her to fuck with you, nigga, for real, fuck with you, like, bro. You got a motherfucking, hey.
You hit that bottom of that pussy.
You gotta know what it is though. When you get that ooh, you know that pussy yours.
All right, brother, you're going too far. All right, we don't leave out on that one. ADS, two brother, Jesus Christ. But hey, man, listen. We did overtime on this one, man. Usually cut these things off 3 hours. Hey, I greatly appreciate it. You guys kept me at like 190, 200. We was over 200 for a minute. I appreciate all the new faces in here. Even some of the faces that are ops at time in other places. But appreciate y'all for coming through. We had Lauren Mack in the building. Cree, of course, Cree coming through, always supporting Cree. Love, appreciate you for the love. My man, the Bill in the building. Appreciate you, fam, coming through. Appreciate all the people, man, all the new people coming through, man. If you're not already, hey, listen, if you're not already subscribed, man, please hit the subscribe button, man. Hit that sub button. Follow me on all socials, everything. Mr. Fantastic 824. And hey, man, that's that on that one. I catch y'all on the next one. Holla. I'm out.